What's up, it's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
Gigi's back.
I'm Destiny.
And you already know they got the king in these snap dog, yeah.
Oh my God.
An ace metaphor. What's going on?
You can see everybody's different personalities just from that intro. So first, I just want to address, last week we had Drew Sidora on from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's from Chicago.
Okay.
And she has some issues because Gigi interviewed her ex-husband. Well, it's her ex, but still her estranged husband, Ralph, on that pink couch.
On that pink couch. We had a pink conversation.
But you know what? Everybody got to go listen to that conversation and see if Drew is justified. Or, but I will say it ended in a good space of Drew saying she's willing to have the conversation with Gigi. So we love that. Because she walked in, saw you, and walked back out and was like, she was just mad. I think, she's sensitive. You interview her ex. Certain things, she'll take it differently than the audience might take it.
I received that. And as a woman, I wholeheartedly understand her POV. I just want to say for the record, anything I said pertaining her and her on the show was just my opinion and how I feel as a viewer. I don't dislike her. I don't think that she's a bad person. I'm not in her business when it comes to her divorce. I don't want her man. I have my own. And I may have said a word that she didn't like, and I have no problem apologizing for saying it, but it wasn't in a malicious context.
See?
Real
I
one.
wasn't being a mean girl when I said the word that she's upset at.
Yeah, taking accountability is important. And more important, I wouldn't say maybe mad, but maybe a trigger. He's outside, he's talking, he's telling his side of the story, in which she might feel that a lot of things are untrue. They're going back and forth right now, and they're going back and forth publicly, so that can be challenging in itself.
But what we're really here for today is my guy Snap Dogg. Now, when I was in Detroit, I went to the auto show, and we had a conversation. And you know what I said when I left there? I said, Snap Dogg needs some coaching. Because he is.
These women need coaching.
Oh, Lord.
What
So
they do
Ace
to
Metaphor is here, and I want to just...
They broken, they unhealed.
You said broken,
They
unhealed?
broken and unhealed.
Oh, I think you said broke.
Broke or broken?
Broken.
All right, let's correct it.
Yeah, broken. And
Broken
don't attack
and
me.
unhealed.
Y'all know
wait a
y'all
minute.
women get emotional.
So you think it's them and not you?
No, I didn't definitely. I fuck up. I always fuck up.
You think you broke any of them?
Hell yeah. I stand on my business, you know what I'm saying, when I do it, but I'm just man enough if a woman, I'm to the point like nobody should have to suffer in a relationship for it to work. So if one got to suffer, it's like I would rather remove myself and let you go live your life and meet new.
Now, I want to see what you think about this, because last time we talked, he talked about a woman who was pretty much perfect, right? But he knew he was not ready to be in a relationship.
Yeah, but we passed that, yeah.
No, but I want to, but I'm sure there's other men out here who said we passed that. But this was in the past.
Yeah.
Right? I want to hear your thoughts about that, Ace. Like just, being with somebody but knowing you're not ready for somebody who is willing to give you everything.
So you're not ready, but the woman was.
She was ready, but it's just we had learning to do, and then it was more baggage than the
Her
cleanup.
baggage or you baggage?
Mine.
Okay.
Did she hear that and say
hold
something?
on. Was the baggage you still wanted to mess with other women?
I was getting caught doing
See,
shit.
that's what it is. Like a lot of times when we say we not ready, it really just means we not ready because we
I
fuck with
protect
other
at
people,
home,
right?
though.
Like
I was doing my shit, but
and it's hard, right? It's hard to settle down when you're doing your shit, right?
It's just a lot of situations where it's like.
Is it situations women?
When you dating another race, they got certain rules, so that was clashing heads too.
Hold on. Are we talking about
What race are we talking about?
white girls?
No.
Okay, what race are we talking about?
We was talking about Chaldean. That's a different race. Arabic.
Yeah, there's a lot of Chaldeans in Detroit.
Arabic.
I want to
Okay.
say this though. What rules are different? Because I think you think black women have different rules when it comes to dating, and since we're
For sure
Okay.
they got different rules.
What do you?
It's
I
different.
want to see what you perceive.
I wouldn't really put their rules out there because but it's different.
Like
rules,
what are
for sure.
black women rules?
Like more of like a culture thing?
Yeah,
So like how I
you
was
gotta
raised
you gotta
and-
respect they shit or what they got going on. Like you feel me? Like prime example as in we black, we understand that we meet the family, we feel good about that. You know what I'm saying? And then if you dealing with somebody for a certain period of time and you ain't met the family, but you gotta really look at it like you fucked up, you been fucking up. That's why you ain't met the family. But in nutshell, it's like no, nigga, I still can meet the family.
Okay.
If it's really like that.
I do feel like Have you ever when are the rules for meeting a family? Because it's always weird to me when people want you to meet their family fast.
No, this ain't fast. We talking
No,
years.
I don't mean that, but I'm just saying for me, like.
No, I don't let nobody meet my family fast.
Do you meet the family before you post them on social media?
I don't post him.
I did.
That's a fact.
I met the family and then he posted me, so I had to repost it. Well, he tagged me in like a collaboration.
Collaboration.
He did a collab post.
Did you accept it?
I had to.
Well, you had to.
Yeah, what do you do if your man sends you a collab
Because
post?
we're in a relationship.
I ain't with that internet
I
shit.
ain't collabing.
I'm not
Why
with that
aren't you
internet
with the
shit.
internet shit? Is it because you know you're doing other things?
No, it ain't even that, bro. The internet
It
tear
definitely
down
was a surprise.
relationships, bro.
I
And you
agree.
gotta realize
I
when you
agree a
give
little
that
bit.
person, because you gotta realize as a rapper, it's like sometimes we might meet somebody with their own platform. Okay, cool. They got that platform to where if y'all don't work and you just want to be a respectful man, hey, we ain't work, I want to walk away. They want to get on their social media with their platform and tear you down.
Ooh, did
You
that ever
know?
happen to you?
They can do that.
It tried, but
Sounds like
the
it's-
voice wasn't big enough.
She should tear you down and collab on it.
Nah, I wasn't trying to collab. It just a person
you
was mad
imagine?
back then throughout me coming up in my rap career as a young age, and when I didn't want to deal with a woman because it was toxic, they get mad. And you know, what are you gonna say about me? He had hoes, okay?
He had perfect
Hold
woman.
on, time out. You said he had hoes like it wasn't a big deal. Do you think not having hoes in a relationship is not a big deal?
No, when you got a relationship, you gotta be committed, bro.
Do you be having hoes while in a relationship?
I have in my past. I was learning.
Okay, when you
I
say
was learning.
hold on, one more,
I'm a
one
work
more-
in progress.
One more question. When you say in your past, do you mean your past your recent relationship?
My past shit, I ain't think about no hoes no more. That shit dead.
That's what's up.
Right.
You can
Is
be
that
beautiful all you
realistic?
want. I'm straight.
Because what if you're a person who feels like you might be happy with multiple women? Have you ever
Nah,
ever
am I-
encountered a woman
am I-
who's
am I-
okay with the fact that you might be a polygamous man? You might feel like, listen, I need multiple women to please me.
Nah, I
I know
don't
you're
need
shaking
that.
your head over here, but that's a real thing.
Polygamy to me is bullshit.
You gotta
So
pay.
why
And
you
I
cheating?
could break. I'm not a fan of polygamy. I never
Okay, so
wanted
So
no
then why
polygamy.
cheat?
Huh?
Why cheat? It's the same thing.
It's just
not the same thing.
when I was cheating, I'm learning, growing up, making mistakes. My mama just got married 2 years ago, so we black. We go up in a house to where you feel me. I'm not seeing my daddy and my mama together, so I'm raised around doing me. That's why you think I got 6 baby mamas.
Right.
GG, some people like cheating. Let me explain why. Cheating is fun, right? It gives you a rush. When you give me permission to do it, it's no longer cheating. Like, I don't want to have to ask you to do it. Sometimes people like to sneak in, they like to hide, and they like going behind people's backs. They like that. And the polygamy means
That's giving permission?
well, also permission, and I have to also take care of multiple
both of y'all.
women.
That
And I
shit
ain't-
dead.
That's one is hard enough.
What's wrong with you?
Wait, hold on. So, when you cheat, you don't have to take care of the women you cheat with?
Hell no.
Hell, bitch, you the
A
side
burger.
bitch. You better sit your ass over there on the side.
No, hold on. I thought the benefit of being a side bitch was that you ain't got to worry about this man being committed, but he's
See, but
doing.
that's the difference
That's a
between
real
a side
mistress.
bitch. A side bitch, she only gonna be a side bitch for so long. She gonna want that number one spot, and that's when she come to your girl, woman to woman. A nigga, we don't
damn.
give a fuck.
Y'all
we
hate
can
that
be
woman to
laughing
woman.
all day and say
One
what up to
more-
your nigga.
One more thing. You listen. Which crazy. You have to have side chicks. You probably got to have a little bit of money on you. But broke dudes do. But let's just say you got a little bit of bread. Women will fuck niggas with money for free.
Absolutely.
So like you don't have to do anything. You just have to have
Be
that
you.
status, and that association with being close to you is enough for certain people, especially if they ain't got high self-esteem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like if you willing to be a side chick, most often your self-esteem probably not as high.
Low as shit.
But you look good.
Yeah.
But wait, what about guys being? Because you talked about being a side dude and being able to say what's up to the main and
No,
not
I
have
ain't
a.
no side dude.
No, but I'm saying you just said that. Like that's.
Yeah, they would do that. Meaning as in a man ain't gonna really give a fuck. You feel me? If you got a nigga, that's why when you say, "Hey, I'm married" or "I got a man,"
They
they
don't
still
care.
pursue. And like if you at the bar and the man say, "Can I buy you a drink?" You like, "I got a man," but you still accept that drink. You just gave him a door to open that he can get you.
Tell
You
him.
let him know you got a hole in your relationship that I can squeal in there.
Tell
You
him.
somewhat type of hurt. So all I gotta do is apply enough pressure, and I can get you to
Wait,
crack.
just
Tell
for
him.
accepting a drink?
Fuck
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Why would you do that? I'm another man. You got a committed relationship. Why you accepting my drink?
Well, in all fairness,
It's
you don't
a-
drink.
For one, why you at the bar by yourself?
You could be with your girls.
Even with your girls, that's even worse. Because if they cheering you
Speaking
on
of
to go
drinks.
get that
Oh,
nigga,
can you,
that's
I
bad.
need a drink.
You know I'm cold with this shit, Angela. I'm
Listen.
young, but I got a little something.
Oh my God. And you got 5 daughters and 2 sons, right? And you actually said, and I'll never forget this, you said you stopped dogging these women out because you had daughters.
Hell yeah, God, that was my curse.
I love that
there.
for
You
you.
better get it together. You won't be going through it with your daughters.
So you're saying that a woman accepting a drink from another man while out
In a
is a
relationship,
violation
that's
of her
a
relationship?
violation. That's
How do
a
you feel about
flag.
that?
You know what? I don't think it's a violation, depending on how it was
Presented.
Yeah, it was presented. But see, here's the thing: that's a gateway. A drink is a gateway. I'm getting you a drink so I can start a conversation, and then I'm about to ask some shit like, "But you can't have friends though," and then you're gonna be like, "I guess I can have a friend," and then
Yup.
that's how it starts. Because here's the thing: cheating is a series of choices. It ain't just you fall into some cat. Like I done fell into a time or two.
You cheated?
Hold on. But
Ace, you cheated?
hold on. We were just speaking about this in
How
the...
you think
I'm
he
just
got to
playing.
where he
I'm
at?
just
Hold on.
playing.
No.
It depends on what
Have
cheating
I ever
looks
cheated?
like.
I've cheated.
You
Yes, I've
have?
cheated in my life.
Okay.
Yes, that's how. But every time I've done it, it has been those gradual things. It's
Okay.
starting off as friends, quote unquote. It's starting off with those text messages,
Good morning.
texting behind your lady,
You know what it is.
Good
putting the
night.
wrong name in because you know what I'm saying. Let's start with
Oh,
all
you
that.
put it wrong. That's, yeah.
Yeah, I've cheated.
Cheating
And
too
here's the
much.
thing: I want to rewind it. Like a lot of times, dudes don't be side dudes; they be side dick. There's two different things, right? Like we decent with side.
I agree
like,
to that.
I want to be side
I
dick.
agree.
Like
Yeah.
I do not, and I'll let you know I'm not trying to be your man. Matter of fact, I'll drop dick off and help you with your
But
relationship.
that's what fuck
Right.
them up, cause
Yeah.
then they want to say you fucking me crazy. Like, bitch, you already know the rules. Chill the fuck out. I ain't giving you no more dick. See, that's why you gotta give out weak dick. You gotta give out weak dick. So that bitch can be like, it was little, it was weak. Yup. I ain't gotta deal with your toxic ass shit. Why I give you the good
You
dick?
cheating on your nigga anyway.
Like,
Right,
right,
like-
scratching my whip up and shit. They don't
Why-
know how to do that. They have a conversation and say, I'm cool, you the side nigga, we cool. You give them enough dick, they nah, we gotta take to the next level now. You don't even bring me outside with
You
you.
know, women
Bitch.
get dickmatized. That's always a thing,
Yeah.
right? Where like we feel like it's so good. Have you ever been like pussy ties, where the pussy was so good
Pussy whip.
that you
I
felt
ain't
like
pussy whipped, but you could call it that. But when that motherfucker good in it, and then you got the tours that come with it, you loyal. Oh yeah, you won.
So you had some pussy that made you make some bad decisions?
Did I have pussy? Break that down again.
That made you make bad decisions?
like
Made
it
you
was
make
weak?
decisions that you would not have made if it was whack? You get what I'm saying?
I've been throat goated.
Nah,
Before.
the rope goaded. Okay.
that's
Okay.
nice.
I've been throat goated.
So the throat was so crazy
it's
that you
like
just
like
I
it's,
never had that.
was
Is
out
that
your
rare?
mind.
Yo, like
Yeah.
throat
had
goated
that.
into like out of your senses. Like it was the last. I ain't gonna
She
timestamp
opened
it.
up her
Don't
throat.
But like-
timestamp it.
But like, I mean, literally made the whole thing disappear. Like, what you think I'm?
The
Hold
boss
on, make my whole
All of
shit
it?
dis. And
The
I'm
magician.
like, first of all, I had to stop her mid. I said, hold on, fucking stop. Because with that type of shit, you need a waiver. You just can't just come and just be doing that.
Yeah.
You gotta let me know what you plan to, because I need to know if I'm ready for that level of crazy. Because a woman do that, now I'm texting you. Now I'm trying to figure out who you talk to. I'm
So
on your
you get
Instagram.
crazy.
Yeah.
Are you admitting to that?
Yes, that's the whole point.
If she throat goats you,
If you
you're
thro-
gonna get crazy.
If you Birkin, Turks
Wow,
and
throat
Caicos,
goat get you
What the
out.
fuck?
Birkin?
it's the if
to
you,
the
I ain't
throat
never had
goats
that
out
shit.
there.
See me, I'm a nigga. I go 20 rounds at night, so it take a long time for me to. So
Throat
that's
goat.
why like I ain't met no throat goat. You know you could.
if
do
you
it
meet a
good,
throat
but
goat, man, it's just it's
And you
crazy.
say
That's
Birkin,
Ace will
another
swing
level.
you. Ace will swing you
a
some.
Birkin. Shit.
Yeah, Birkin is a little crazy.
Fuck that. That bitch gonna be on a date with the next.
Gigi,
nigga
why
with
your
that
face like
Birkin.
that?
That's
Let's keep
damn
let's keep
right,
it
with
at
that throat.
Look at Gigi's face.
What's
Why
that?
is that like?
'Cause
Why
she-
is your face like that?
Because Gigi's a throat goat.
I
It's
do
something
Gigi
about
in my
it.
sleep.
She made a face when he
I
said
am in a
Birkin.
whole committed relationship. I have a man. I
Okay.
love.
what you doing.
Yeah.
I fucking
He,
hard
look,
dick
you
and
was
bubble
doing
gum.
this before him.
But
Hard
yeah,
dick and bubblegum.
this throat been goaded a long
Hard
time
dick
ago.
and
You know, she know.
She said, I know, like, I got a
Gigi done
dick.
caught a couple of niggas out there, but moving right along, she's in a committed
Yeah, we not getting her in trouble.
relationship. We don't want to get Gigi in
No,
trouble.
that's-
You know what?
So
You know what's
that's-
I do look back to this though with Gigi, being that you're in a relationship and all this stuff that like you've talked about, and you have your pink conversations. Does he ever have a problem with that?
No, and I'm gonna
That's
tell you
good.
why.
That's a real
Our
nigga.
line-
Support.
Our line of communication is so open, and we speak about so many things that I speak on this couch or on that couch, we've already spoken about. And if it's anything that surprises him that he didn't know, he'd know all we have to do is speak on it, and he'll get whatever clarity he needs. Besides that, the people know Gigi. He
Right.
knows Kafi. And he knows that it's a line in between what I give the people and what I give the man I love. So,
You know, I've experienced the opposite. Because, you know, on stage or I do podcasts, I'll just be talking shit, making jokes or whatever. But I can see, like, sometimes you can be with somebody that can take offense to that. Because it blurs the line between what's real life and what's just entertainment. Like, I'm a podcast host. Like, I got to be funny.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh, you want to talking about threesomes and shit. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to entertain people. So, like, did you ever have to have a conversation with him? Or?
Well, not about anything that I've said. I did have a conversation once the relationship was official about this show and my other show, because I talk about sex a lot. And I'm very open with my experiences and what I've done and what I will do. And I speak a lot about our relationship. So we did have a conversation of what's going too far in your mind. Like, what's the line that you don't want me to cross when it comes to telling your business, because now you're a casualty of war.
Right.
And he understands the line of respect. We had that conversation. The other conversation is in, I can't say the exact date, but in late summer, my titties are going to be on Stars. And I asked him, how do you feel now?
Magic City documentary.
The Magic City documentary, right. So I asked him, how do you feel now that we're in a relationship and your friends and family know me? How do you feel that in a couple of weeks they're going to be able to pull up my titties on demand? And he wasn't tripping. But that was more important to me than what I talk about. Because it's one thing for me to say, oh, I lick butt or I like eating pussy. It's another thing for me to say, it's another thing for his friends to be able to like look at my titties and see me in that way.
Did that happen before your relationship?
I filmed that 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So at the end of the but listen,
but it's not out yet. That's the
get it.
thing. She
I
filmed
get
it 2
it.
years ago.
I filmed it
It's
2
not
years
out
ago,
yet.
but it's not out, and the relationship is new. We've only been in a relationship
And
since.
she could've
we've known each other for a
this
long
happened
time.
before
but-
you and I, but you
Yeah.
respect your man. You're letting him know, hey, this is gonna happen. How do you feel?
Would it be disrespectful though if that's part of, like, now you're not doing it no more, but if that's part of what you do, like, this is
Well, I wasn't dancing in the
Okay.
scene.
what was you doing?
It's new
Sex
footage.
scene.
No.
Why would your boobs be out
about to
there?
say Dogg and
So-
What happened? I'm confused.
So,
Y'all know who
to
Gigi
give a little bit
is?
of a background, I am Magic City's queen. And I actually narrate this entire 5-part docuseries.
Oh, that's dope.
So there's some interstitials where I act out certain things that
I
we
love
speak
that you have
about.
the terminology. Some what?
Interstitials.
What the hell is that?
So in my interviews, so all
I
right,
ain't
just
never heard
now,
that
right?
word
Did you know what
in my
that
life.
was?
Hell
So,
no,
so,
I'm about
all
to
right.
It's a definition.
So remember when the girl squirted right there on the pee? That was an interstitial.
Oh,
She
girl
acted. Yeah, she did. So they acted out a scene of what we spoke about.
Okay.
So the interstitials are
Interstitials.
the interstitials are
Interstitials.
when I act out scenes from the interview.
Okay.
So
Oh.
there's a scene when I talk about what we do with the money. And I'm literally in the bank as I'm giving my interview, I'm acting out what we do. It's a whole scene. So this scene was, it's called A Star is Born. And this scene is me and Magic City's current dancers who are in the documentary with me. And not to give away too much, but it starts with me smoking a blunt and talking. And it pans out from just my face to me nude, well, I'm really topless, but nude with 12 women around me, and we're all nude.
Okay.
It's like an artistic type of
That's
scene.
dope.
Yeah.
So I wasn't shaking ass and titties in the
But
documentary, but
it's
they are
artistic.
How long is that clip
exposed.
though? It's like a 10 second or that motherfucker.
It don't
10
matter.
minutes.
It's people pausing that and posting it.
No, it's long enough.
know that.
Yeah,
Okay, right,
it's long enough.
right,
It's
right.
long enough that
How would
I
you feel
felt
if it
like
was your woman doing something like that?
Man,
After the fact, you guys
now
met.
back then I didn't deal with every fucking woman you could think
That's what I'm
of on
talking
this
about.
planet.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't deal with hoes, good girls, bad girls.
Can't you be
nerdy
all of
girls.
those things? A hoe and a good girl?
Huh? No.
yes, you can.
What?
I'm living proof.
So you saying you a hoe?
I've been every woman. I've been a hoe, absolutely.
But, okay.
It's deleted.
Okay, let me ask this. So since you
I
did
just
this,
I
You
just
can delete
graduated.
your wholeness.
okay, so you got.
I ain't delete my wholeness.
you
It's
got
still there.
You got toxic shit.
It's back there.
she
I've been
admitted that, right?
toxic.
See, she just. I said you can't
Angela,
change
no,
it. She
this
just
been my
said
friend
it's
for
still
15
there.
years. I've been toxic. I've been a hoe. I've been a committed woman. I'm a committed woman right now. I've been a side bitch. I've been a mistress. I've been a hoe. Oh, I said that already.
Yeah.
I was a stripper. I'm a bartender. I am Whitney Houston. I am every woman.
But doesn't every man want that type of seasoning? No.
Nah. But
You want
Seasoning.
to? Never mind.
I didn't dealt with it, but it's just how she deal with things. She probably a one who know how to handle her shit better than the average.
Let me tell you
Like, know what I'm
something.
saying? Do you be on when
I
you get mad?
am-
Is you on that toxic shit trying to
No,
destroy you?
I'm a
don't know.
reformed
Because you
crash
got
out.
hoes who
I'm
where
grown.
they try to destroy you.
No, I used to be a little crazy. I'm not
Gigi,
crazy no more.
Gigi crazy. That
Gigi
we haven't
was
done that in a
crazy.
while.
Gigi was crazy.
Yeah, Gigi was crazy.
Gigi was crazy.
But now Gigi about getting to the.
I'm getting to my coin.
Okay, but when you say you
I'm-
still a hoe, like is it?
I didn't say I'm still a hoe. I said I was a hoe.
Come
Oh.
on, Snap.
Oh, I
You
thought she
putting
said
words
that.
in her
No,
mouth.
I
She
said
never
I am
said
a
that.
committed woman.
Not long ago.
I was a hoe.
All right, I'm just no, but she said she said still back there. She said that.
No,
about
she
making
wait. Let me
baby
clarify. Let me clarify that.
Okay,
Angela,
just
hold
wanna
on.
make
Let me
sure
clarify
y'all-
that. She said
Equality.
once upon a time, long time ago, I was a hoe, and I said yeah, and she's still back there.
Oh.
I was agreeing with her saying long time ago.
Oh, like yeah, she gone. Okay, baby.
Yeah.
She's gone.
You know what the problem be? A lot of men don't have a problem themselves with a person's past or what they do now. It be the judgment you think you're going to get from your other dudes about it. You feel me? That's the biggest thing. So if like a dude's strong enough or they got solid enough friends that's mature and shit, then it ain't going to matter. Because a lot of times reverse, like I said, I mean, granted, I don't got titties, so they don't be out on the internet. But I got leaked like a few years ago. And you can just search that shit. And I'm just playing. I'm playing. That's a joke.
I was like, I
about
didn't see
to say,
that.
Everybody went to reach for their phone.
Was it worthy to watch?
Hold on,
Somebody
why
did a
y'all
little
reaching for my phone?
search.
Don't y'all got me in this shit? What y'all doing?
But nah. But now what I was about to say is like the reverse. Like, I mean, even though it's different, like, I always say if you don't want to be a podcast topic, don't date a podcaster. Because like when you get into podcasts and a radio or whatever, like you got to sign up for like some of the shit we go
shit.
through is
Be
a
real
topic
life.
that's on.
shit.
Right.
Like I'm a not put the intimate details in there, but you got to sign up for it. So like it's certain occupations that you know you got to have the self-esteem in order to deal with. That's why
Like a
I don't
rapper.
think. Let me say this: what you
Man.
said you did, that's dope as fuck. Like that's something to as a partner I would be proud of because the way you
Speak on it.
described it, you sound passionate about it. The Queen of Magic City, this, that, and the other. That's something that I think is dope as fuck. And as long as that man is secure and he got some mature ass friends, it ain't gonna make no difference.
Yeah, he don't care.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, listen, a rapper is not easy to date either.
Hold on, don't come on us like that. Don't come on us like that.
I mean, it's the truth, right? For a woman, that you gotta
it
have.
ain't we not easy because it do with a lot. We do come with a lot of shit. We do come with a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, this is what women fuck up at. They be stupid, just dumb, emotional fucking creatures, man. Fucking goofies, man. Because at the end of the day,
Are you
y'all
talking about women?
Yes.
hell yeah, they
Grown
just,
women,
Hold on, Snap.
grown
Nah,
women.
Hold
just
on.
grown
Back it
women
up.
too. They do this shit.
No,
Grown
back
women.
up.
We're rappers, bro.
Okay,
As
okay,
a rapper,
okay, go
as a
ahead.
rapper.
No.
Okay.
As a
He's
rapper,
speaking from
as
a
man,
rapper
as an individual,
perspective.
you going to back up how you speaking
All right,
about
beep,
women because there's three
beep,
women
while
sitting on this
bagging up.
platform.
All right, what?
What? Rewind.
Okay,
Just
okay.
back up a little
They
bit.
emotional
You
people.
started saying goofy and this and the
'Cause
women.
it should be
There is
goofy.
1, 2, 3
But
women.
if
Let me
that's
get
his
you together real
experience
quick.
with the women that he's
this
had,
shit is goofy as
Tell
a
me
rapper.
what? Give me some examples.
Like I'm
Right.
just saying, like
What
prime
happened?
example. Like at the end of the day, women. All right, we do what we do. All right,
What's
they know it's
that?
the job. But I'm just saying,
Okay.
though,
They cheat.
What is
You
what we do? What we do?
they cheat.
what does that mean?
You gotta explain that because calling women goofy, you got 3 women
I'm
sitting
gonna
on
break
this
this shit
platform.
down.
Break
for
it down,
Shizzo.
break it
Let's
down.
go.
All right, just say for instance, like you know what I'm saying? You invite your girl out with you, like, hey, come to the show, come to the event. You feel me? You got the hoes on your dick. You feel me? Like bitches going when they
She
can
know
I
what
get
you do. What's up?
They gonna
Right.
ask, can I get a picture? Someone might be extra, like, hey, baby. All right, bitch, just take this picture.
I might
you know,
insecure.
and boom.
Get the picture.
I'm not about to lose a fan because of your feelings, bitch. She
Right.
the reason why you over there getting them Birkins because she playing the music.
Thank you
So
for the
shut
bag,
fuck
baby.
up.
Thank you for the bag.
So we can keep getting that money.
Right along, right.
But reason the thing is, women get insecure about the dumbest shit, and then they'll be with a man for so long. Like y'all got 5 years in, 6 years in,
Yeah.
3 years in, whatever, 2 years in. Y'all building, you feel me? And then a woman be so quick to walk away because of some shit hit the internet a certain way. And you can go on there and take up for that. Like, look, I ain't woo. She's still gonna feel a certain way because you got all these people attacking her. That's why I don't do the internet relationship. Got all these people attacking her DMs. She can't even live her fucking life. So now she built with insecure and she wanna walk away from the relationship. Now, at least you knew I love you. I fucked up or whatever, something didn't seem
What the fuck
right.
up is?
Whatever the fuck up is.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck if it's cheating. That don't
Oh,
mean
no,
lead a
no,
nigga.
no.
Oh, you want me to break that down too? I'm the motherfucking
you,
goat.
hold on.
If she
you
cheat,
can
you
break it
saying?
down, but do you
Huh?
think
If
about
she cheat, you saying?
the
Hell
type of
no.
woman you're attracting?
Cause I'm gonna tell you why.
You can
I'ma
dish it,
tell
but
you
you
why.
can't take it.
I'ma tell- we
Insecure.
can't.
Why you keep attracting the insecure woman?
It's not
Think
the
about
insecure
that.
woman. You can build your woman up. You feel me? And to that, and at the end of the day, the wrong situation could present itself the wrong way. And now you got all these hating ass bitches and people in her ear. And that's what draws the insecurity to where she want to step back. Because now when she step out, she's not feeling good. Now it's, they talking about
What do you do to
when that
make her
shit-
feel good about the situation?
Shit, bitch, we outside. Roses
okay.
every day, all that. Show these hoes you my queen.
That's
but then,
right.
then again,
You gotta do that, though.
I understand that. But then again, they'll leave you and go with another nigga, and he's not about to treat you like
See,
me.
I don't
He's
I'ma
trying
say,
to fuck
I wanna-
for real.
I feel
he
like
treating you worse
if
than me.
you bringing
Now
me
you just
outside-
added another bite to that cooter mama for no reason.
Cooter
I feel like
mama.
you bringing
I
me
like that.
outside.
Should've stayed with me.
And you making me
Should've
feel that
stayed
way.
with me.
I'm the illest nigga and you the illest nigga and I'm the illest bitch. So if you're making her feel that way, again, I'm asking what attracts the insecure woman?
A lot, bro. Just like you got.
You feel all women are insecure or just
Not
the women you
all
attract?
women. It's certain situations that you do. As men, we gotta watch how we move too.
Yeah.
And I tell niggas as rappers, don't get mad at your girl if she don't understand your lifestyle. You gotta bring her into that lifestyle so she can understand what you going on. Like your girl might be at home and don't understand why you coming in at 3 a.m. because you in the studio all night.
Yeah.
She think you cheating. Oh, bitch, you think I'm cheating? Bring your stupid ass to the studio. Come on, sit right here, and you gonna see that I leave at 6 a.m. I bet you ain't gonna come no more. Cause now you see I'm working nonstop. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Some women don't believe that they mans is really in the studio working.
Okay, but sometimes you're not.
Okay.
Ooh, yes,
Sometimes.
back then,
Sometimes.
I ain't blaming the studio though.
And back then, we mean way back.
Way
then.
back. Way
that was the
back.
young wild snap,
Before,
the tripping
way
snap, that
before.
crazy snap.
Yeah.
I-
They are defending each other
I learned.
hard right
Who
now.
is
love
this
it.
snap today?
Man, this is a real young man right here.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I just want y'all to know that Snap
mature.
Dogg is also a professional boxer, which I
Yeah.
love. You know, boxing's my
First
favorite
rapper
sport.
to ever turn professional. About these niggas scared of me.
And I am coming out there to see Clarissa Shields. Let me
Yeah.
tell you something.
I went in when she was in Flint.
Yeah.
Back in
Yeah.
We're gonna
February.
go 'cause she's gonna be in
won.
Detroit.
She that one.
July 26th.
Yeah.
It was lit.
She gonna whoop
Period.
that bitch. I mean, not bitch, but she gonna whoop her ass.
Well,
Look at
He,
you.
Be like,
he got his
pardon
bet out
myself.
already.
Man, Clarissa, man, she can't be played with. She a drop men in
Not
that
for
ring.
nothing.
Nah.
Let me
for
ask
real.
you about the discipline that it takes to box and how you apply that to other aspects of your life.
I always played sports my whole life, so I never drank, I never smoked. So I always was doing sports, and I just like I don't do it now. That ain't gonna do nothing for me. Like I'm known for my energy. That shit is downers. Well, I
Do
took
you-
a shot with Gigi. You know, I'm just drinking with
You
Gigi. I'm
did? You did
drinking.
a shot?
I'm drinking. I'm drinking.
Did he?
You don't even
I didn't
I
even
really
see
drink.
that.
But we vibing, so it ain't nothing.
Let me
I'm
ask
gonna
you-
go to the gym and run that shit off. It ain't nothing.
Let me ask you this. So a lot of boxers, and Clarissa just talked about this, they don't have sex.
Hell no, not doing training crap. You gonna get your ass knocked out.
Okay, so that's a real,
It
real.
make your legs
Wow.
weak.
so how long is that process?
Wherever, how long your training crap? If you got to fight from now all the way to September, you bet not.
What's
put
the
your-
longest you ever abstained?
Shit, I had 3 months. That shit was hard.
It was?
I had to sleep on the couch.
Wow.
Did you masturbate?
No,
you didn't
hell
come
no.
at all.
That's still busting that
You just
nut.
can't nut.
You can't
You
bust
just
that
can't.
nut.
Wow.
You gotta leave all that anger in there.
I can't
You
be
didn't
no
use your
boxer.
mouth on her?
You ma-
No, I ain't doing shit.
I
One
can't
time,
be
look,
no
I
boxer.
slipped up in the beginning of the camp, right? And I had sex. I went in the gym, and Buddy was whooping my ass. My coach was like, "You fucked last night, didn't you?" I said, "Yeah."
Oh,
And
damn.
I had to run. So you can tell when your legs weak.
it
That's so
take a lot of
funny.
energy.
So the orgasm take away your superpower?
All that. Leave me alone. Don't touch me.
Shit.
You
Are
gotta
you?
win.
I feel like you're loud when you orgasm.
He loud
Yes.
right now.
I'm quiet. I'm a silent killer. Ping.
Really? So you?
I don't believe you.
I'm telling you, once
You
you,
gotta-
go snap, ain't no going back.
I don't believe
I
you.
swear to God.
Would you be
Shit,
offended
I'm
if a guy was
quiet.
quiet
Please.
doing
Oh,
it?
wait, I need a
people-
little noise.
Yeah, like it's like a like
That's
a
it.
I
playoff.
might make it, but you too
You
busy
need
going
more
crazy.
people.
That's
I
a
don't
Sex in the
believe you.
City
I'm on this
episode.
motherfucking Lego. We going this way, this
quiet
way,
sex.
flip upside. We going all type of
That's
ways.
over. All that, that's a lot.
What you mean? I can't get energy.
Yeah.
My moans turn me on, so I'm
Okay,
definitely
Ace,
gonna make
I feel
noise.
like you're loud by the way you said that.
I gotta give you something to think about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hazel, like, he be
Stick the
shooting
landing.
off with the
Stick the
music
landing.
And then
and
I,
shit.
He
yo,
got
yo,
the
yo.
music,
You got the
the
music.
flowers.
No. I've been fucking with praise talk lately.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, like just saying shit like
Rephrase that. 'Cause
Like,
I
praise
heard,
it, like-
I heard that you fucking with that as the playlist, and that's not what I wanted to hear.
no. So I don't do the
Praise.
music. I like you focusing.
Okay.
Like no century other than me, and then I'm talking.
me.
But like I used to be big on dirty talk. But then like
Really?
this praise talk thing is a thing.
Well, tell
What
me
is
what's
it?
praise
What is
talk?
the
What is
praise
praise
talk,
talk?
gang?
Oh, you taking that? Man, I ain't gonna
Praise
do it in front of
talk.
another nigga, but
Praise
like,
talk.
like you,
Listen, okay.
Giving her
like,
her props.
Can we get
like
a-
bigging
like
her
you
up,
taking
like
that
good
dick.
girl.
Like
Can
yeah,
we
you
get a
being
being
a good girl. Yeah, you so
girl.
pretty. That
Yeah,
shit so
all
wet.
of
Like
that.
shit like that,
Building,
right?
like gassing her up.
Okay.
Oh, you
Yeah.
gassing her up. Like
Yeah.
I've been on that tip.
Gassing her up.
Like when I was in a long term relationship, like that's one of the things that I think I had lost. You get into that shit, you get just same old,
Complacent.
But like getting in that new excitement of new shit, and then just being a little bit older, a little bit more seasoned, listening to these podcasts to tell me what the fuck was wrong with my stroke game and shit. So now, like I'm back. I'm a new nigga. Like I'm a new
Do
nigga.
you
Like
praise talk from the beginning, or is that something you build up to?
you know what?
Like the first time, is there praise talk?
I think I do now.
I think
But not weird. Not weird.
face is
Like,
serious.
like
I think I
I
do now.
narrate that shit. Like it'd be not weird though. Like I'm not over talking. But the first time I'm asking, like, is it hitting it the right way? You like it like this, faster, slower, deeper? Like I'm asking because I don't want to be that
That's
nigga in
important.
your group chat the next day when you talking shit.
It was whack.
Like if I was whack, it's because your instructions was whack. And then like I think it's most
I don't give
important.
no instructions. I'm
Like
going.
hold on, and I think it's most important to talk during the first
Come
few
on,
times.
you gotta listen.
That way I learn how you like it.
Right.
You feel me? Because if you get the first few wrong, then now it just set the
Yeah,
whole
because
thing
every
right.
woman likes different things.
Facts.
You can't go in with every woman expecting her to
What
like what
and
the next
don't
woman
you like when women ask you what you like too?
Do they do that? They make
don't.
them?
Because y'all just like to nut.
When?
Women do. But
You never had a woman say you like that?
I mean, it's this.
How you
it
like
sounds like
that?
y'all having
Yeah,
disconnected
yeah,
sex.
yeah. No,
If the
that-
man
How you
is
like
the only
that,
one
Daddy?
talking, like, come on now.
What?
Women talk too.
No, women. For
Out
As
the
sure.
well as
throat?
they're being
You like the way I
directional,
suck
they're
that dick?
telling you
No?
what it is that
Sorry.
you
Yeah.
like. What you want me to do,
Yeah,
Daddy?
screaming.
Say that again, Gigi. No, I'm playing.
Dick out the throat and look him in his eyes and say, Daddy, you like the way I suck that dick and continue to keep
That's
sucking
hard.
it.
That's
A
hard.
woman ever did that or asked you that?
See, it'd be my problem though. It'd be the ones I go after.
You said you got throat goated though. I'm confused.
By
You see
accident.
me scratching my
By
head?
accident.
I didn't know
'Cause
she
that's
was
baby
that.
goat
Like,
status.
it's
So you haven't had what she just said?
That's baby goat.
I ain't never had somebody to care about how good my nut was. Nah.
Are there different levels of nut?
Yeah.
Like for you guys?
Yes. For us too. You don't have different
Well, I'm
levels
asking the
of
guys
orgasm?
first,
Oh.
like, and then we can talk about it. Are there different, like, is a nut, or is it like different
Nah,
levels
it's
of like
different
a?
levels.
Is it like a dribble out and a shoot, or like what's the?
This ain't basketball, Angela.
Hey, let me tell you this.
Dribble it out and shoot it.
When your mind, like even as a dude, like when your mind involved with the sex, it's different. Like it's different. Like I've mechanically had sex a lot. You feel me? Doing my job, trying, you know what I mean? Whatever. But when like you in it and like y'all connecting, y'all vibing, that shit is different. And then stop trying to suck it after I nut. I'm
Man.
done.
Bitch, give me a minute.
I know, right? Like what the fuck is you doing?
Why?
Like,
Because when you get it at the
nah, just move. This just like
But
all right.
it's actually
It's over.
quite funny.
But after it come out and it's still just like a little bit around the hole, like that little salty part, it be.
Yeah, just a little bit, but now you being funny. You know it's over. You know what I'm saying? Now you.
But
being
you know
funny.
we like that reaction.
so it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good.
I mean, y'all do
Your
it to us
energy
too, though.
basically gone,
Don't act
so
like
you
we
gotta
don't organ.
you
but
gotta
it doesn't fit. Does it
revive.
feel good? Can you make it go back up? Because you just said you can go how
Who,
many
me?
times?
I give me 10 minutes. I'm back up. I'm the energizer.
Yeah,
bunny.
about 10
10
minutes. 10 minutes.
Give me
10 minutes.
I'm not one of
You
them
gotta be-
automatic
I
niggas.
gotta be attracted. You feel me? Like if you somebody attracted, I'm just hitting it. I'm gone.
I like when
But
my
if you
man
really
live in
attract
this
that
pussy.
that motherfucker about to keep ping pong.
Sleep.
Ping
He
pong
just
it.
be in it.
Sleep.
Sleep in this pussy.
No, I sleep in there for
Night-night.
sure. You sleep in there
Gigi,
for-
we're
I
on the
get
same
that.
page with
See,
that.
I got all these kids. I chill.
You do got kids.
You do got
do
kids.
got
That's why you
kids.
got so
You
many
do
kids
got
and you
kids.
sleeping in that pussy.
And you know what's so funny?
Club,
Like I
right,
told you,
shit.
I was like, I gotta ask Snap Dogg, is it still at 7? But the count is still 7. Nothing on the way.
I want another boy.
Possible.
You want to? Okay, 5 boys and 3 girls would be good.
But
I
when
mean,
marriage-
5 girls and 3 boys. Yeah.
But when
so-
marriage happens, or are you just
yeah, you
Oh,
said
trying to
marriage.
put them out
for
there.
sure, I'm gonna get married. I'm not just about
Okay.
to have. I want a family. That's the reason why I want
Yeah.
to have kids.
I mean, that's good.
Because I got all these kids and I don't know what a family feel like. So now, I got a family.
Does it matter how many kids she has? Are you okay with like her having a few kids?
Like shit, 1 or 2, good. Shit, motherfucker, I got 7.
Yeah, you.
But they don't need no more than that.
And,
you got multiple baby
y'all gonna
daddies,
have
it
one
ain't worth
together.
it.
So.
Nah, you got 7 baby
Now,
mothers.
I don't give a
hold
fuck.
on.
You got 6
I
baby
don't
mothers.
give a fuck if you got multiple baby daddies.
I am trying to understand why it is okay for you to have 6 baby mothers.
That's you loose at that point.
But you're loose.
And you shooting up every party.
It's
like,
a
what's
difference
up?
between a man and
Balls
you know,
get loose
Come
too,
on
you
now.
know.
Now we doing that.
You heard me.
Yeah.
I get balls get loose, but
Balls
women,
get
women,
loose
you gotta
too.
realize when you have a kid, a woman makes that decision. It's not like, hey, we men, we don't have a fucking decision. I don't
Yes,
give
you
a
do.
fuck
You
how-
can pull out
No,
or
you
wear a
don't.
condom.
Well, when you make the mistake, when you shoot the
Seven
club,
times.
When you make the
Man,
mistake.
I had a switch, girl. You know the switch go like, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker went like that.
I just want to point
It's her
out though,
decision.
all
Yo,
the,
look,
all
I
the,
don't drink,
all the,
I don't smoke. I'm like, little Boosie, I touch you get pregnant.
all I want to say is this: every time somebody say it's
Yeah.
something they don't want, that's what they end up with. I
What?
just want to say
What?
that everybody say, I don't want this, I don't want that. So
You manifesting that
yeah,
right to
you
your
manifest.
It's not like the man could
No,
go and get
I'm
on the
just-
table though.
I'm just
Let's
saying,
keep it
if a
that.
woman say, hey, I'm not, you know, we ain't gonna say all that, but I'm not doing it. What can you do?
What you
there's
saying?
nothing
Not
you
doing
gonna-
what?
what you gonna
As far as
Termination.
what? Go on the table, right?
Termination, yeah.
So
You gotta
what
take
I'm
care of your
saying to
kids,
you
step
is,
up.
That's a
6
fact.
women decided not to go get on the table.
It wasn't like
So
I wouldn't
you're
say it was
saying
all
that
like that. It was just
You
on
shooting
some-
up the
It's
club.
her decision.
I was
and
young.
impregnating.
All my kids.
That's the excuse.
I had when I was
I
17.
was young.
My kids go from 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, all the way to 7.
Okay.
Well,
That's a
Okay.
good point.
You was very young.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to
right.
understand.
I was young. My oldest
I'm
13.
trying to reason with you here. Why is it okay that a woman, if she has, if it's not okay if she has multiple children and you're like after 2,
Because
you're like
I know
no.
what type of drama I deal with 6 baby mamas. And if you got more than 2 baby daddies, then bitch, I know what
Too
we
much
about to
drama.
go through.
What if they
We
cool,
might well
though?
go on Jerry.
I got 2 kids,
That
and
part.
I'm like, this
First
with
of all,
my baby
Jerry ain't
daddies.
even around.
I just said 2. But if you think about to meet a girl that got 3, 4 kids and they got 3, 4 baby daddies, nah, we cool.
What if all they baby
You let
daddies
me
is
know how
ace
you
one
is
cool?
right now.
What are,
As a
your, what are your
woman.
thoughts about that?
As a
I'm
woman,
saying-
I can't fuck with that.
When it comes to women
Okay,
with
that's
kids, what's
fair.
your thoughts?
Well, I don't have no kids, so preferably I would like someone that didn't have children and I would start a family with. But I'm about to be 36, so I'm getting to that age where you know it's less important to me that you don't have children. It's more important that you're just a solid ass individual that can help me elevate my life and you tend to my mental health and shit like that.
You were in a long-term relationship. Why did it end?
Man, I think I was working too much, man. We was touring back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Detroit was a big market for him. by the
Yeah,
way.
like that
Word.
shit. So
You didn't
then
invite her?
she was on tour with us, and that became a thing, right? Because now we both in the stress. Like, if I could go back, I would have just preferred her not to come. Like, she worked for me on tour, but now you're in the bullshit and the stress of tour. Like, it's terrible. You know, it's like a
We
lot
did
of people
one tour,
think it's
never went
like
back.
it's
Easy.
vacation, and
That
then
shit
it's not. We not even like touring like motherfucking tour vans and you get the nap on it. Like you sleeping in cars like straight up. Like you're not
It's
really
stressful.
It's stressful. And so when you add that into it, and then too, it's you orbiting around somebody who's purpose driven. Like, and sometimes what happens is your identity get meshed with that person that's taking up a lot of space. And I think that's what it was with me. It's like felt she couldn't really expand herself the way she needed to in this type of orbit. And I respect that. You feel me? So amongst other things.
What's other things?
Amongst other things.
Like, what's other things?
I probably could have proposed to her. We was together for quite some time.
How long?
We lived together for 4 years. We were together for 7.
That's
Ooh,
interesting.
7 years is. So,
So,
what stopped
I-
you from proposing?
Something didn't
He
feel
wasn't ready.
right. And I'm gonna tell you that shit was validated later. It was something in my spirit that didn't feel something. And I didn't know exactly what it was. And I was so distracted doing what I'm doing that you're not really paying attention. And then when shit got quiet, when shit got slow, real shit came out. And I'm like, damn, it was hard enough to deal with this without the ring and without the children. I can only imagine. I can see why niggas be losing they fucking shit when now somebody got a child to pawn with.
Ooh-wee.
Now you losing half your money. So like, I'm not saying, like, first of all, I want to be married. You get what I'm saying? And I wanted to marry her. So I'm not going all the stuff I'm talking about right now is things I found out after we were together. You know what I'm saying? But before that, I did want to marry her. It's just, you know.
So y'all was get together that long and you never like made a mistake, got her pregnant, or she never got pregnant?
No, we never got pregnant. We lived together. Huh?
I like that you said we.
Yeah, because we was a team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and in my heart, because I was married before, I was married very young. In my heart, I wanted the next time I got married to be the last time I got married. And then you got to think, and I say this all the time, like, and it sounds like an excuse, but it's the truth. I didn't want to be one of those COVID weddings. I didn't, and then we went into this nice conversation thing, blew up. And if I had it all to do again, and I didn't find out what I found out after we broken up, I probably would have married her sooner.
Right.
Because I do feel like that was my person.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I feel like there's multiple people that can be right for you.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
And
okay,
I'm
so there's
looking-
not
I believe
one
that.
person.
It's not one
No,
person,
it's
but
8 billion people in this world. It's not.
yeah,
just
but
one
that
for you.
shit, I'm to be for real, that shit could have worked, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying at this point,
What did you find out?
huh?
Oh.
I was
I
going.
just
I
wanna-
was
I
going
wanna
wait
know.
So look. Long
till
story
off the
short,
camera because I feel like he don't want to tell us.
nah, because
He's protecting her
No,
still,
no,
and
no.
I think that's so
I-
precious.
it's not. I ain't gonna go into like the deepness of it, but some betrayal shit.
Okay.
Like not on no relationship stuff, on some person to person betrayal.
Okay.
You literally told somebody something that you knew was plotting, and you went and said something anyway. It's person to person betrayal, and that shit you can't come back from.
You can't go to ops.
Yeah, you can't go to the ops.
And
So
that's what women do, man.
Ale-
Emotional shit.
I just feel like
They do. Swear.
He's here to
I
really
feel like
sip
he's
that
so
drink.
great at.
Sip
Obviously, you
drink.
have tonight's conversation, and I feel like you're so amazing at. I watched the show, and I've never been. I would like to attend at some point, but I feel like you give such amazing advice. Do you feel like? I mean, me personally, my sister once told me like you can't take advice from someone who isn't in it, who hasn't been through it, not being a married man and giving the advice that you give, or not being in a
But he
relationship.
has been married before.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
how,
been- yeah.
are you all married?
So
No,
no,
he
I
was
was
married
married.
before.
So
No,
like,
but currently,
Yeah.
you have the show, right? I mean, you have the show, and you are giving great advice. And I mean, I'm zoomed in. I'm just like, damn. And then I remember Googling and looking up, like, is this man married? Is he currently in a relationship to be giving this great advice? Because the things that you say move me when you are speaking about how a man is supposed to be. When you say a husband, when you are seeking a husband, you want to make sure that he is a husband first. Like, what does that even mean? Considering
Okay.
you're not a husband,
so
respectfully.
check this out. Niggas that give great advice still fuck up too.
Yeah.
Like when we
There's
sit here,
husbands that fuck
hold
up.
on, when we sit here, this is the thing that really, just to stick the landing on this, it's complicated because oftentimes you're so. Let me tell you something. This little thing that I did, the touring, the giving advice, the pouring into people. Oftentimes, what you do is neglect yourself. You're giving so much to everybody else that sometimes it's hard for you to, in practice, put those things in practice because here you are trying to make sure everybody else succeed. And I think that's like the coach's conundrum. Like, yeah, I could have went to the league, but I was teaching this shit. You feel me? And I tell you this: if my purpose wasn't on this path, and I was working that regular 9 to 5, I was still an RN. I used to be a nurse. Bro, I would have been married so long ago. It wouldn't even like when you saying the life of a rapper, you thinking about all the hoes and shit like that. I don't even got hoes. These women that come to me after the show, they want to pick my brain and talk about their relationships. But it is building into other people. It's having crew and cast in the 30s and 40s. It's traveling to cities. It's dealing with the stress of, are you going to make money? Are you going to lose money? It's a large task. And I guess all that I'm saying is, like, I'm really great in motivating and inspiring other people. I'm really great in giving common sense advice as far as what to avoid, what to look for, because all of those things, I've been that nigga.
I also think that sometimes it's easier when you're not in something to be objective. Because people speak from their experiences. So if you did something and it's a personal experience to you, you come at it from a different point of view than somebody who is like, well, I'm not this, but I can speak objectively to what this looks like.
Can I add this too? That was the biggest reason I created tonight's conversation. Everybody used to say, just like how your initial thought was, oh, he be championing the women. It was always like, I'm passionate about this subject. So like, I'm gonna just talk about this, right? And I was an unmarried man. So that's part of my lane too. So I'm talking about dating. So when I created tonight's conversation, it was, hey, let me get all different type of perspectives. Let me give people that's living all sorts of life. We had an ethically non-monogamous person on there. We got married people. We got people that's probably cheating. I don't fucking know. You got all different type of advice and perspectives. So that makes the melting pot better. So to answer your question, I saw that hole, and that's why I surround myself with panelists that whom are married or whom live this lifestyle or whom has an alternative lifestyle, so it can be all encompassing for people.
Snap Dog, when you say you want to be married one day, what does your wife look like to you in your head?
Shit. Best beautiful motherfucker on the earth. You feel? I don't care who you is. You can't get me to do nothing, but
You know what I'm saying? I didn't experience that, you know, and I got somebody, you know.
Oh shit.
That's why he keeps
Hey,
saying
look at him
before,
smile.
back
Look at
then,
him
and all
smile.
that.
Oh,
Wait,
look
how
at
did
him
he catch that though, Snap? Why y'all think he kept saying back then and not no
I
more?
want to say
all
this.
of that.
I remember. I remember.
Period.
Sometimes it takes the right person.
I
Remember,
picked up what you was putting
remember
down,
when
homeboy.
Joey Badass was on here talking about he can't, you know, he was talking about having multiple da 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 da, and he took all of that back when he found Soraya, and now they're having a baby and he's in love. So now it took the right person.
It's a learning process.
What made her the right person?
You just it's at the stage where you want to be in life too. You gotta be willing to make that change.
You gotta be ready.
Sometimes I feel like if you could have the right person at the wrong time, but the timing is so important when it comes to deciding that this is what I'm ready for.
The time is right, and is you gotta watch everything, because as a man we are already we can't, a man mind ain't strong as a woman mind. You feel me? Like behind every successful man is a strong woman behind him. We just men we dumb. Without that woman bringing that structure into your life, it's a lot of shit that we gonna fall short of, and a woman gonna bring that. The right woman gonna bring that up out of you. She gonna push you right to do the right shit. And it's like with me, I'm the type of motherfucker, like, we gotta go through something. I ain't gonna lie. That's why your best friend. That's why your grandma and your granddaddy been married 20 years, cause he ain't just off bail, just been faithful to her. It's all the times he was cheating and doing the shit, she never turned her back on him. She
Why are you talking about my grand? We don't know what my
Not
grand.
yours. I'm
No, I'm
just
playing with you.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What do you love most about love?
When my kids can love that woman.
Oh, come on.
If my kids can't love you and look at you like that and to get that bond, I can never fuck with you. I don't care how beautiful and how much I fuck with you. My kids gonna tell it all, because I got a relationship with my kids like this. And they don't tell me wrong.
Right.
So I'm gonna be, Dad, she just wants you for your money. But at the same time,
Are we getting an invitation to the wedding? Because it sounds like it's something.
My oldest is 13. I can literally probably count on. This is probably what? It's probably 2 women that ever been around my kids.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I don't bring women around my kids. I got 5 daughters,
Snap
so I'm
Dogg
not
is
gonna
getting
let
married.
them see me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a privilege.
Right.
Yeah.
And that has to be a nice feeling to see somebody that your kids is looking like, okay, we like her daddy.
Yeah, once you do that, it's shit. You green. I just gotta figure out the little ends and little knots, and we fix the shit and keep it going. But like I said, as a rapper, you feel me? Most of us, the reason why we do fuck up and slip up, because we got money, we got the fame. Of course, you gonna seem like you with us while we at the top. But is you gonna be the type when I lose this shit, or if shit slow down, is you gonna push me and say, go get this shit? Or you gonna go to the next nigga and try to make excuses why I ain't buying you that bag no more, why you ain't got that car no more, when bitch, I gotta grind and get this shit back. You feel me? So it's like, when you just with a motherfucker and you meet a motherfucker, and of course they gonna be all beautiful and all that, you know what I'm saying? But then when you lose that shit, you will see a true motherfucker color too. Cause I done
Have you
been
had
up
to?
and down.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
had to
say
go.
you've
I
lost it
done
and
had
gotten it back.
Motherfuckers leave me, fuck motherfuckers. I know
Yeah.
all type of shit. to try to
Oh,
destroy
whoa!
me.
Fucking somebody you know is next level.
Ain't it?
Fuck next level in your own crew.
Ain't it though?
What?
They be like
so
that.
let me
I mean,
ask you
like
this: so if
I'm
somebody
sorry.
fucks somebody in your own crew, right?
I remove myself. I remove
Are you
them.
are you still cool with the person in your crew?
Nah, I remove
Hell
them.
no.
As a man, I'ma beat your ass. We gonna fight.
Right.
As
And
a
you
man,
and you
because
can't
at
fight.
the end of the day,
You can't fight.
nigga, if I looked at you like a brother, you owe me loyalty. So for you to do that disloyal shit, I ain't gonna kill you, but we gonna scrap like men. Cause you disrespecting
I can't even
me.
imagine what that
That's
would feel
horrible.
like.
You know,
to
I
have
done
some-
whooped some ass, knocked a couple niggas out, but it's life. I
Over
can
your
look at them and
bitches?
say, hey, bro, we ain't got no beef, bro. You good.
Yeah.
Go your way.
I'ma
Don't ever
knock
think
you
you can
out,
come
but
back
that's it.
fucking with me, but go your way. But we gonna fight like men.
Can I ask you one more question for one of the things you said? One of the things that I'm going through right now is before I, quote unquote got on and, been I turned into an Atlanta nigga now. Before I did all that, right? I had the woman I was with when I was working a regular job. And then now, women see me a little bit differently, right? Do you find a challenge being successful dating now, not knowing if people really want you for you or the
Hell
bread?
yeah. That shit a big struggle. Cause a girl can meet you and all that, you know what I'm saying? Girls kind of throw me off when I meet you and you like, you gotta take me on a date. Okay, what make you valuable that I gotta take you out in public with me and spend this money on this dinner? You a woman better off if you fucking with me, you better off saying, hey, let me take you
You
on
on a date.
you can win me over better than that. Because when I take you on a date, trust and believe. Let's just say this date don't go right. I might not like the way you eat. You know what I'm saying? This shit go left. I'm just saying you might be in that bitch going crazy.
Different these days,
I'm just saying you might be in that
I
bitch
might
doing
not
too
like
much.
the way you eat.
I'm giving examples out there with men too.
Yeah.
So at the end of
You're
the
saying
day,
what turns you're saying what you would like. I get it.
So
But
at
I'm
the end
just
of the
saying-
day, if I go out in public with you, the public is going to see me, whether it's a raider, whatever, and they're going to say, hey, that's Snapdog woman. You feel me? They automatic putting you with my woman because they don't see me in public with no female for real. Boom. Once they get done, let's just say a week from now, we ain't fucking with each other. You go to that same restaurant with a nigga, and now that same motherfucking waitress see you with that nigga and be like, damn, Snapdog bitch cheating on him. Bitch, you got me fucked up. So
if you're not going on dates, how do you get to know a woman?
It ain't even, back then, I wasn't taking shit on no date. You know what time it is. Bitch, we
I thought guys
get it on. You want to get it on? I want to get it on. Ain't nothing to talk about.
But you don't want a woman that is gonna hold you to a higher standard.
I'm just going through my experience. Like,
Yeah,
now it's different.
to be like,
you
you
know
have to-
what women you need to take on a date, bro. When you had that conversation with that woman, I could read a woman in 10 minutes that we on the phone. I can tell her about how she move right now, and I guarantee you, I'm no less than 90%.
So can I ask the lady stuff?
Like,
Something. So you've never met a man that you were so attracted to and was such a catch that you invited him on a date and
No.
you paid?
What the fuck, Angela?
No, let me follow up. So if this man was the man,
let me stop.
If you had a crystal ball and this man was the man, this was supposed to be your husband. This man got everything you wanted, and all you had to do was ask him on a date and pay for the first one.
I don't have a problem with money. Financial things is not it for me, but I'm also not the type of person that pursues somebody. I need somebody that I won't even be interested in you if you're not coming hard at me, because the way that I am is I be doing so much shit. Unless you go hard, it ain't even gonna happen. Like, I do need somebody to pursue me because I'm not even thinking like that. Like, when I'm around people, you could be amazing, whatever, and I'm going to be like, oh, he cool. I'm not even thinking about that. You really have to pique my interest for me to be like, okay, this person's going hard. I need
But if
somebody
his
to really
swag
make an
piqued your-
effort.
if his
never
swag
happened.
Never happened.
It hasn't.
Motherfuckers, you been around.
Nah, I mean, I'll be like, he cool, but it takes a lot for somebody to even, you got to understand, like, I've been in this media thing for a long time. I'm working all the time. I'm around all kinds of people every single day. And so it might be a little different because it takes a lot for somebody to stand out to me. I could be like, oh, yeah, I could see why women like him. That don't mean I do. It takes more than me physically seeing you or whatever, because I also have seen a lot. And so,
But what about apart from that, Angela? Like, what about old-fashioned courting? Like,
I want to know
Yeah.
if
I
you've
just
done
don't
this.
I mean,
have you
me,
taken a guy
I'm-
on a date? Pursued a guy and taken him
no,
on a date?
absolutely not.
I
I'm a
haven't.
Southern Belle.
Oh, my God.
What is going on?
Hold on.
See?
Can I
taking
say
no guy.
something?
All
Let
y'all
me-
single?
To my
We know you ain't
defense,
single. Y'all
once
single?
I've
We
been in
know
a
you
relationship with the
ain't.
guy, have I paid for a couple of dates?
I'll
Absolutely.
pay for a
Right,
date.
but not the
after we go
first
out,
date.
but
I'm
I
not
do-
paying for the
I am
first
personally
date.
I'm just old fashioned. Like,
So
I
do you
feel
do the
like
pump fake
let a
goodies?
man
No.
be a man. It's just
No.
I think if you
This
ask
goes
me
back
out
to
on
the
a
sassy men
first date, when you
generation.
ask
Like,
me
what we
out,
doing?
you
Yeah.
should be setting
Like, this
that
goes
up.
back to the sassy men generation. Like,
Listen.
men
Once
not
we're
being men these
established,
days?
I'm
Like, what's
a
going
give
on?
The women not being women these days. They
Hold
want to be
on,
like
all right.
men. They
Well,
treating the
that's-
men like.
Well, you're
and they
absolutely right
dangerous.
about that. You're absolutely right about that. But if we're talking about old-fashioned ways as far as a
Yeah.
man courting a woman,
Yes.
you don't gotta buy me no fucking meal. I can eat crab legs all day with my friends. Like, I date myself. You
Period.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I'm
Girl,
saying
you know how
is-
we do.
Right.
We do as
All
women.
day.
Like,
I take my girls out every
But
Sunday.
women be
Like, what's up?
demanding
We
with
fighting
it.
over the bill.
You ain't even asked me for a
But
date.
if you're a man who's
I-
interested in me and I'm interested in you, I really want you to take the I want you to take that role.
I think that dating
trust
me,
me,
you
at
end up
all
doing a lot
times
of
I'm
fly
good-
shit.
Period.
You
Yeah.
might be courtside at the game. You
Yeah.
know, you
Of
might be
course.
flying
Say
first
that
class.
shit, Angela. Talk
Right.
your
Delta
shit.
One.
Period.
laid out.
You ain't going courtside to the
your
game.
shit,
Yes, I am.
Period. Yes, the fuck.
What?
Yes, the fuck.
1,000%.
Period.
Okay,
Right.
So
I'm
in
just
it,
saying
water
you're
in
gonna, but it ain't gonna be off the bat. Like
Fact.
yeah,
I
he got to
think,
earn that. He got to
I
earn
do
that.
No, you
think-
can't do it off the
yeah,
bat.
Go sit down
I
somewhere.
took baby to Family Feud VIP style. We sat in the front row, was talking to Steve Harvey.
But y'all was
period.
already in it.
We were already in it, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, when he's saying, like, a female, and I'm not,
my first date is not gonna be me asking you on a
disrespecting
date.
Exactly,
how you
not the
feel,
first date.
And
not.
I am not disrespecting the fact that you know your worth. But if you find the interest in a woman, I just say
Yes, you take them on a date.
take the initiative
Yeah.
as playing the man role. I feel
For
like
sure.
it's just yo, it's just
Let me ask Ace.
I'm a rapper, so women throw themselves. So every woman expect for
You
me
keep
to
saying
do
you
it.
a rapper, but
They
you
do
outside
that.
streaming. What's good with this on
Man,
the
streaming
block
from the
shit?
block.
What's
They've never
good?
been
Streaming
done
from
before,
the
man.
block in New
Outside
York.
on the block.
I
Shout out
love
to
it.
Consonant, man. This
Blockity
shit
block.
never been done, bro. I'm the first hood streamer for real.
Period.
But
I
you be
wanna
in
ask
your
both
hood,
the
you be in
men-
other hoods. What hood
Other
you be
hoods,
in?
my hood.
Every
I'm
hood. That's what I thought.
respected,
We
man.
talked
People
about this
love me.
earlier, and I was
LA,
like, nah,
New
he be
York,
outside.
like,
We going to LA
outside.
tomorrow with this shit.
Where?
Now let me ask Snap and Ace. I want to ask y'all both this. Have y'all ever used a woman?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
See, that's my thing.
But women, I just was talking on the pod I did
When
the
you're in a
other
relationship,
day.
yeah, of course you use
No,
each other.
but-
It don't
but-
No,
matter.
not in a
It's just
relationship.
yes,
Not
it
in
is.
a
I'm
It's just in a
saying
good
like,
way.
No, no,
look,
that's
I'm
not what
saying
she
like,
asking.
look, I'm
That's
saying
not what
like
she
I'm not
asking.
even attracted to her, but I'm gonna take advantage of what she has to offer.
Oh no, like sexually or just like for
Sexually, like, have you ever been with a bitch that you wouldn't want to take out during the daytime?
Fuck yeah.
Give me some
Oh my god.
Yeah, all the
You
time.
said give me some money.
male gigolo.
Nah, not for no money though. But like on some
This guy.
on some I wasn't really confident in how I'm walking type shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain women I fucked with that I thought the judgment of everybody else was too much, so like I would fuck with them after dark type shit.
What type of judgment?
Like
When you say
So
too
look,
much, what do you mean?
first of all, right now I'm a proud like at 36, I love the BBWs. But let's have some real talk now. Like, but before I was able to walk in my own confidence, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about, even though I was attracted to him, you know what I'm saying, how my boys would feel.
Okay.
And then it's like, you know, I like you, but I don't want to bring you around, yada, 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 boom, boom, boom. But now at 36, I like what the fuck I like. I like a vast array of women, including BBWs.
Okay,
and
we
so,
love that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get in with. And so, like, I've done that. I've used women in a way because even though I may have had some affinity to them, you know what I mean? Like, I know we wasn't going where they think we was going.
Can
which
you
is the
describe this
relationship.
throat goat? What she look like? Was she fire looks wise or what?
All right, so look.
They be saying
Nah,
BBWs
don't go.
be
Okay,
having some good
let me
coochie.
tell you this. I'm
Alright,
gonna
they
try
got
to
good head.
I'm gonna try to not to be so specific.
I don't know about that.
So
Cardi
like
B said good coochie.
So like I like now she fire though. Like the throat goat, she was fire. She has nice curly natural hair. She about 5'7", built, chocolate, and she from Queens.
Oh.
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah, so like
Hey, Queen's throat goat. He shouting
what I'm
you
talking
out.
It's a lot of nice women out here.
She
I
know
was
who
seeing
she
it.
is.
Oh my God.
Look, he over here laughing.
there
and
is
blushing.
only
about
because
to call her
here's the
nice.
thing. There's only
New
one
York.
goat. Like there's the top 5, but it's only one goat.
One goal. She from Queens.
But nah, but you know what's
Queensbridge.
Queens get the money.
to full circle it though, like
Mob Deep Throat.
she's super dope as a person. Super
Sorry, I
dope as a
couldn't help
person.
it.
Oh shit.
You play too much with that one.
I cannot.
Mob Deep Throat is crazy. Queens.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah,
Did
but
that. He look at the eyes over here.
He's still
his,
thinking.
His
He
eyes
like,
is doing
He
something.
need that back. What
No,
happened? Wait,
hold
where
on,
she
hold
at?
on.
What happened?
But let
Shook
me
ones.
tell you what happened though.
still
What
around.
happened? I'm gonna not be too specific. What happened was when I met her, you know what I'm saying? It was like one of those instant connection type things, right? And we had kicked it for about like a good month
Okay.
before this part happened. You know what I'm saying? So I
Before she
already
opened up her throat. Okay.
God damn.
And
I love
so-
the fact that this
so
is
it
something
was-
he will never forget.
it was like one of those moments where it was like, you know, when you go to the bathroom, you cry like a real nigga tear.
cried.
So I was
cried,
like,
nigga?
I said, what did I do to deserve this shit?
I want you to experience this, Snap Dog.
Experience
Oh my
what?
God.
The goats.
Yeah, I want you to.
Well, first of
cry in
all,
the
everybody,
bathroom.
these are all jokes. Everything I
What did
said
I
was
do to
completely
deserve
made up.
this
Cried
shit
in the
is
bathroom.
crazy.
He
What
really
did I do
cried,
to
though.
deserve this shit is wild.
That's
You ain't never got like, ladies, y'all have to experience that. Like, finding that nigga
Hold
that
on.
hit it the way it need to be hit,
Like,
and
you
he
get
a good
squirted
guy,
on.
I mean, I can't.
and he a
really
good
talk
guy
about-
too.
You've been squirted on, right?
Oh, let me tell you this. Yes, and also,
Probably.
huh?
You said
He said
you
probably.
But like that shit just be coming out of nowhere. And one time I was this is back in this about 10 years now. I was actively giving head. And
She
she's
squirted
like,
in your face?
I didn't know whether to be disrespected, proud. I didn't know
Right.
how to feel.
How to feel.
It just kept coming. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's always
sitting
gonna
there-
be an
nigga, I'm sitting there
unexpected
like,
situation when you're down there.
because I'm confused. I
So you were
didn't know.
eating it.
I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to do. Did you supposed to? I don't know what the fuck I was supposed to do. You tell me. I don't know. I had never
Snap
been
Dog,
in
you've been
that
squirted on.
situation.
That's why he laughing.
You
like
haven't?
that.
Not in your face?
Hey,
Don't believe it. 6 baby mothers later.
I feel like
He
you
said
gotta
not
give
on
a
his
nigga.
face.
Huh?
You're like, you haven't lived, apparently.
Right. You haven't.
I live. Man, the dog, man.
You ain't living if your face
What
ain't
if,
get a
what if she
shower.
squirt on your buffs?
Are you a squirter?
Yeah,
I thought-
I recently realized that I can squirt.
Really?
There's certain men that can make things happen to your body.
That part.
And I'll be 40 in a
shaking.
week, right? So I recently learned that my body can do that. I always felt like I couldn't
And
do
I
it.
guarantee you that
But
first nigga
it's
that
a
made you do
certain
that, you love
it's
him.
when a man knows a woman's body and he knows what he's doing, it could definitely happen.
I was with a man for
But the
almost
first-
12 years and he never made me squirt.
What?
I was with a man on the first night.
probably would've
I was with a
Can I
man
say
and the
something,
first
though,
time we
Gigi?
had sex, he made me
Angela-
squirt.
I hate to say this. Angela gave me a toy. That's the first time I ever skirted in my life.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
so
this.
she don't know. So she gave me a
Maybe she should have kept it herself
Shout
so she
out
could
to
squirt.
Candy.
Oh, okay.
That
I give you
mic
a little-
drop is the truth.
Mic drop called.
Well,
Wow,
you
so
need to
the
get
first time
yourself
you
a mic
squirted was
drop,
up at
Angela,
school?
because I
So
need you to
Angela had a
experience
box
the
of
squirting
whatever,
session.
and we was at
The
the radio
candy,
station.
the candy factory,
Oh, my
the candy. What is it
I'm
called?
crossing my legs right now. That was the first time.
Bedroom candy.
You never told me this. You should have texted me.
You
after.
gave me the toy, and I don't know what made me try it. I charged it up.
I know what
You
made
was
you try
horny.
it.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
You know what made
I
you
was
try
trying.
it.
That
Yeah.
nigga ain't come over. He like, I gotta get it in.
Period.
I didn't have nobody, and I just tried it. And
you
it was
squirted?
Yeah.
Was you scared?
I didn't know what was happening. I just know that it
You
was
had to let it
shooting
go.
everywhere.
You was shaking, wasn't
And
you?
I was, I was shaking. It was a,
It's a thing.
It was a combination of things.
It's an
happening.
out-of-body experience.
And then when a
Spiritual.
person actually
Yeah.
made me do it because he knew what he was doing, and it was just a lot. And
Like, you the one.
it was
baby.
different.
y'all use-
It was
do-
different
Would y'all
entrances.
Would y'all use
being
toys on a
situated,
woman?
but
It was a.
Have you ever used a toy on a
Man,
woman?
I'm the motherfucker. Once you go snap, ain't no going back. I'm about to build. I'm gonna fix the job.
my
You don't need no toy fucking with me.
I disagree.
I need my toy.
Man, I
Hey.
swear.
Now I need my
What?
toy.
Tell me so you've used
You don't
toys.
need no toy.
Nigga,
fucking
I
with
pull
me.
out. I mean, when we get comfortable,
Pull out.
I pull out the motherfucking chest full.
You have a bunch of toys. You have a cock
No.
ring?
So now
Oh.
I don't need that.
But have you ever used it?
I don't need that.
It's
Nobody
not about
said you
needing
needed
I
it.
thought it just gives you a
The
different
vibrating
sensation.
one.
Do you
something
guys
like that.
allow
I
toys to
haven't.
be
The
used on
vibrating
you?
cock ring is where it's
Whoa,
at.
whoa,
Oh wait.
What
Don't
you
do
said?
that.
Hold on.
What you
Don't do
said?
that. Don't kink
Hold
shame.
on. Let me.
What you said?
Hold on. Hold on.
Do
Let
you
me
allow
take.
toys to be used?
Let me
on
tell you
you?
this.
Say
Okay,
that.
hold on. I'm
Hello?
answer. I'm answer.
Why you laughing?
So listen.
Gangsta, hell no.
No. Check me out. Check me out. Check me
I
out.
don't mean that.
Check me out. Yo, one
We
time.
gonna grow you up, bro.
Man, that ain't growing.
We gonna grow you up, bro.
Okay,
The
Snappy.
time I discovered that
about to get
toys
on that.
ain't just for her, so I'm over there like I'm
See?
stroking, right? I'm stroking, and she using her little toy on herself,
All right.
and then I'm starting to notice every time I kind of pull out a little bit,
feel
I
that
feel that little
vibration,
vibration. I
and
go
it
back
feel
in. I say,
good
"Oh
on the
shit, what the
balls.
fuck
It
is
feels
this?
good.
Yeah.
What the fuck
It's
is
for
this?"
both of you. It's not just for her.
So like, I do think that there are certain acceptable toys for my masculinity that I'm willing to try.
Snap.
The
I
toy
know.
is
It's certain
another
other
good
things that I'm not. Huh?
Ain't
It's
nothing
just a
wrong
little
with
seasoning. That's
her.
all. Just a
Her-
little salt and
Ain't
pepper.
nothing wrong
Yeah.
with her using the toy, but you just said.
No,
that,
but
man,
no,
that
but
toy
no,
get used
not
on
like
you.
that.
That don't mean
What
stick
is
a
a toy
dildo
for
in your
men?
butt.
Vibrational.
But okay, so
That
there's
don't
a,
mean
there's
stick a
cock
dildo
ring.
in
It
your
goes
butt.
around. It's
Your
like a
dick,
circle.
your cock,
You
yeah.
put it on your. It's around your.
The vibration.
put it around the
ring.
base.
The cock
But
ring.
you know, it's a
Of
cock
your
ring.
penis.
So it's a little ring that you put, or depending on how big you are. But it's a ring that you put around your penis, and it's supposed to give you a better sensation because of the blood flow.
And it definitely gives her a better sensation
I'm
when
cool
it's
on
vibrating.
Are you not
Me
willing
fucking
to
with
try
you.
it?
I ain't fucking
You
with
You
never
know what?
know.
Why not?
You
right?
are.
I think
just,
I've
you're
tried
doing
that
yourself
before.
a disservice.
You can
I'm
do
telling
all
you
the
right
little
now.
shit, but all the little other shit, but why
So what's
What about-
acceptable?
What?
What's
the
acceptable?
fruit roll up, the motherfucker.
You
That's
won't
not a
know.
toy.
Let's
A
let me
fruit
say
roll up
something.
is not a
Fruit
toy.
roll up,
You
what
are
the
you
motherfucker-
living
the
or
rolls,
not?
bro,
You won't know
the
you
rolls,
like
the
it
rolls.
until
The
you
vibrator.
try it. You won't know you like it till you try it. Are you
That part.
living or not? You snap dog.
I'm
You that
living,
nigga.
but I
So
don't
that
wanna
nigga
live
is
with
going
no
to be
living.
willing to try
On a
everything.
hammer, on a black
that-
hammer, we good.
Try
we
it
got that
once.
shit.
Just try it once.
What about nipple? Like you like your nipple sucked?
Hell no.
Why is that a problem?
Have you ever tried it? Have you ever tried it?
Why is
What?
that a problem?
Have you ever
I know
tried
somebody
it?
who did try. I know somebody get the fuck off me. Like,
Because you ain't let her finish.
What I look like? Let me
What
suck
guys in
my
here like their
nipples?
nipple suck? Anybody?
Bro.
It's a female
It's a
pleasing
thing.
you.
And men like it.
Put
and
your
it's
glasses
okay.
back on. He over here talking about
It's
what I look
okay
like.
for
You
men to
would
like
love
it.
Gangster,
Look,
man.
a little.
Ace, come on.
I'm not knocking
Snap.
it, but I'm just
Ain't
saying.
nothing
like,
wrong with a
I don't
little
feel like
twist
I
of
would
the
get
nipple.
horny
Being a-
off you doing that. Like,
Okay,
you
what
know?
is
Bring us back, Ace. What were you
Right.
Some
gonna
men
say?
really like it.
I wouldn't.
It's
I'm not knocking
okay.
it.
I wouldn't. I ain't.
I'm sorry.
I ain't never been a
Let
fan
him
of the
talk.
nipple lick.
My motherfucking
But
these
if
motherfuckers
you
little.
like it,
What the
I'll
fuck
let you
gonna
do
suck on?
it.
You can't even
I
see
mean,
Yeah, he said if you like it, I'll
You
let
see
you.
these nipples? What the fuck you about to suck on? My point exactly.
You have small
Suck his
nipples.
They
skin.
get hard. Did you know
Fucking
that?
skin,
He
huh?
knows
Don't
that.
tell him that. Don't tell
You
him
got
that.
a girl
He said
and
you
Gigi has a
sucking
man. I would have told
skin.
Gigi to
What
give a
is
little
that?
rub. If she gives a rub and it
No.
feels sensational, you have a man. I'm just saying. It gets hard. And you don't know if you like it until
ain't
you
gonna go
try
nowhere.
it. I bet you.
I'm not
That motherfucker ain't
touching
go
your
nowhere.
Listen.
Gotta put some ice on that motherfucker or something.
It's not ice. Angela
Y'all
was
funny as
asking
fuck.
Ace a question. And
He
we are
said
gonna
if
go
you
back.
like it, he's okay with it.
Okay.
I mean,
As long-
it's certain things like if like
might
that I'm not
tickle.
necessarily
It
all the
might
way
tickle.
into, but if
Alright,
you
well.
rocking with it and it ain't violating one of my sexual
Yeah,
boundaries,
ain't
I
no.
fuck
So
with it.
you're open minded.
I'm open minded to
to
a lot of things in the
some
bedroom.
things.
What is
Like,
something
What about
that you?
women eating ass?
Ooh.
Because women be letting me eat your booty.
now let me tell you this.
I ain't going,
I've
bitch. You
never
ain't
in my
touching nothing
life,
back here.
never in my life have I gotten my ass ate, and
sucks.
never in my life have I eaten ass. But I've decided. If
See, he
I,
ain't living. I
but,
Hold on. He decided.
But I've decided.
Shit.
If I ever eat ass, you're eating my ass too. We ass eating at the same time.
Okay,
because
Sukiyana.
you not
I was eating his ass.
you not-
Okay, Sukiyana.
you not gonna-
And I was
you
eating
not
his
gonna-
ass.
He was gonna
and
be
he was
on
eating
your
my
side.
ass.
you not about
Yeah,
to.
yeah, ass
You not.
ate.
If I'm eating ass, you eat ass. Because what you not gonna do is when we break up, tell your friends he was eating my ass. You was eating
But
my
can we-
ass
All
too.
right,
Ain't
let me say
nobody
something.
starving.
Let me
Go
say
ahead,
something.
Can we reasonably
As a
say
woman.
that a man has a G spot back there?
Right, that
So-
part. So
okay.
as a woman,
Let's go, Gigi.
I don't like my ass ate, but I'm gonna eat his ass if he let me. And I've only done it to 3 people in my lifetime,
Okay.
but I like it. And
It can't be hairy.
it got.
Well, how is it not
First
hairy?
of all, it
Do
can't
guys
be hairy.
shave their ass?
But no, it can't be hairy. But here's the
Do
thing.
guys shave their ass?
He over here laughing because he right.
Here's
Go
the
I've
thing.
never had it. ever.
Yes, you are. Go ahead, Gigi.
I can't
The
do it,
G
though.
Snap
spot.
over there, move
The
it all
G
around.
spot is there.
It
The
is.
G spot is there.
Now we going too far.
The G spot is
No,
there.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
The
I know.
G spot is there in a man. That's where your G spot is, for one. For 2, I've had the same experience all 3 times.
Which was?
Them niggas crazy.
The hardest dick I've ever seen in my
Ooh,
life.
don't lie. Don't
Oh,
tell no
see?
lies.
The dick get as hard as
Gigi.
you've ever seen it.
Right.
And from what I know, if you can get that orgasm out of him in that position, it's amazing.
I mean,
so what did you do?
the licking of the ass and also the
Licking.
milking and also the milking
And
stick.
also the
What is the
milking.
milking
The
stick?
milking stick.
What the fuck is
The
that?
milking
You would
there
wanna know,
too.
wouldn't you?
Massaging the prostate, probably, right?
Yes. And it drips.
Yeah.
So-
the ass.
The booty.
Bro,
It
I
get
know
wet
y'all
like
ain't with
pussy.
niggas that doing this shit, man. I know y'all ain't with niggas doing this shit, man.
Listen.
We gangsters around
Let me
this
see
You
bitch.
that
can-
booty drip.
You
Booty
can milk
drip.
the
Bo- bo- bo-
prostate
bo-
and it will
booty
literally
drip.
drip down your fingers.
So-
It will.
I've done it.
Flag.
I'm gonna be honest with
whistle.
you.
Blow the
My-
whistle.
and I'm gonna
Literally.
say this
Blow
out
the
loud.
You gotta get on the whistle.
My toxic
Bitch.
masculinity will not allow me to let that happen.
To get
And that's
milk?
okay.
And I'm gonna be honest with you.
And that's okay.
And it will
accepted-
keep you from the most amazing orgasm
And
you
and
might
here's the
have in
thing.
your life.
I gotta
But
say
that's
something.
okay.
a ser-
Ass,
serious moment.
Yes, it is
Snap Dog
yours.
need another
That's
shot.
yours.
This is
That's
ridiculous.
water.
Serious
That's
moment.
Red Bull.
I
Bro,
could.
she just
I've
said
heard.
the
I heard
ass
so many
lit.
people
I mean,
talk
drip.
about
It
how
drip.
amazing that would be. I've heard so many women. I've heard so many men talk about it. I'm even in my head.
We
I
all
know
doing
that
one.
this is a heterosexual act between 2 people.
Yeah.
For
But
you.
something. It ain't even that I don't think it would feel good. It's just something in the way I was raised, just like you. It's like that's a level that I just can't cross.
Why you took your glasses off?
What does your raisin have to do with
Because-
Ass be
But-
dripping.
Hold on,
do
hold on.
drip
But
like
let's
coochie.
no.
The booty hole get wet like coochie do.
Look,
Drip
look,
too
look,
hard.
look at
So
that.
you got
The way that's
nut
said.
coming out these niggas' ass was dripping.
The milk from the prostate. It get wet.
Gigi, that's
Listen
a
to
lie.
Snap Dogg's song "Dangerous" off his new EP. No,
That's
Please.
number 4. Dangerous is number 4 on the EP.
Why he ain't gonna get him going? But damn,
3, 4, 0, 5.
Ooh,
All right, I'm gonna break
man.
these
All right,
down. and
I
give
want
the
to
five.
I just want to switch it
all
up a
gonna
little bit.
shine.
I do have a question about this Twitch thing because it's like this
I'm about
Twitch
to
shit
start.
I'm glad
is
you
the
talking
new
about this
rap.
the next
Do you have a
biggest
Twitch?
thing.
I'm about to start one.
Nigga,
I'm
all
about to
that
start
shit
one
you be
too. But let
doing,
me
you
know.
put that on Twitch. It's a bang.
You're outside, and so what are you promoting? When you're outside, you on the block. Are you just doing your own thing? Are you showcasing talent of different people on their blocks?
Everything I'm bringing.
Would you come to my
all
block?
the
I'm
things.
Like,
bringing. I'm
and
bringing the.
you good everywhere you go? Like, what's up?
I'm bringing
I don't wanna hear it.
I
I'm
need to
bringing the
chop cheese
connections
after
to
this.
it. So shout out to my nigga Reggie. Shout out to Cassinet.
Ayy.
You know they made it
Word.
with the streaming. You know DDG. You know they made it with the streaming so
Mm-hmm.
people can do it. So when I went on Reggie shit, it went. You know they like my energy, all
Yes.
that, and
You
everybody
give
was
great
always telling me
advice.
like, Snap, you need to do Twitch. You need to do that. I'm be honest with you. I never in my life touched a computer, so I'm like, I used to give bitches money to go do my work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I ain't got the patience for it. So it started for me playing GTA, and I'm
Like T Grizzly, he was making a lot of money.
yeah, but T
gaming.
Grizzly can he at where he at with the gaming. When I'm doing it, it's like, all right, they fuck with me, but people like me are real, meaning
Yeah.
as in real life. They like to see me what I'm doing behind the cameras, cause I used to vlog and do 10 millions all that, cause I'm showing my life.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? I did this shit from behind my desk, but then when I went to Reggie shit, I'm like, it's something I gotta bring to the table. One thing about me, I always started a trend in Detroit, and I always was known for bringing every big rapper to Detroit for their first time.
I want to say Mano thought that he said that he knew you was coming here.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I think Snap Dogg think you doing the morning, like he's doing the show way up.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, he's gonna be on lip service. 'cause
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
looking
yeah.
for you.
Yeah, no, that's the OG, that's my dog. You feel me? I love
Sounds
him.
dangerous.
That's
All
my
right,
boy.
cheers to the
Cheers.
Twitch. Cheers to the
Twitch on
streaming.
y'all gotta say
We about to
we
get on
streaming
it.
from the block.
We
From the-
streaming from the
from the
block. You
streaming
gotta let me
from
take you
the
to Brooklyn.
Yeah, come on, yeah.
Cause you
From
have
every
a good
block, though.
time in Brooklyn. You know what I'm
But
saying?
basically what I'm doing is I'm one of the main niggas who can bring the city together. I've been doing it for years, and there's never no drama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Police come on the block, hey Snap, we see what you doing. Just make sure y'all did. So I see one thing about it. I like to shine a light on Detroit.
Yeah.
I always been like that.
And so does Angela.
I do. You
I
know,
done put a lot of artists
yeah,
together.
I love y'all.
You know, from the drill shit or whatever. But I always wanted them to understand our culture. Like people thought Detroit was grimy. They gonna rob you. They gonna shoot you. Like no, we know how to have fun.
They
always
did
have a
steal
good
my
time in
rims on Christmas when I was in
Oh, no, they
Detroit.
taking them.
What?
bitches.
Not
On Christmas,
Christmas.
they
Where was your
took my rim.
car?
Why you got the rims on the winter?
It was Christmas Eve.
Man, they taking them, gang. They gotta pay them.
They had me on bricks
Yeah.
on Christmas Eve.
Well,
But go
somebody
ahead.
got some nice rims as a gift.
No, they sold them so they can go buy their kids.
Yeah,
gifts.
that's
what
nice.
I'm saying,
Golly.
But
But
it
go
was just like, everybody that's twitching in Detroit, everybody that's doing what they doing, I brung it on my original block that I done had all the big rappers on, and I done had all the big influence pull up, and you bring your merch, you can sell your merch.
Okay.
You bring your cameras, you get all the footages from all the big artists. DJ, you bring your food truck.
it's lit.
Y'all, it's like a big family.
It's
adult
like Duval all
party.
day.
So
Yeah.
it's not only in Detroit, obviously.
Nah,
You
we
going
taking this worldwide with
shit.
it.
You in New York right now.
We in New York with it. We
So,
streaming from the block to New York.
Are you
man.
popping out in the hood in New York?
Man, hey,
you don't
they-
gotta say where, but are you
you
are
about
you
to
gonna
see.
pop out
I got you.
in the hood?
You gotta
He
come to
about to pop out
Brooklyn.
in
You gotta
Brooklyn.
come to Brooklyn with me.
I wanna come to. I like to.
You
go
know
to
they
the
be
hood.
saying you got to do check-ins and shit. Angela's your
And I
check-in.
understand the
so she gonna
check-in.
take you to
No,
a
I
hood.
know.
I understand that. I
No,
understand the
that's-
check-in because the check-in out of disrespect is just more so like, hey, bro, I'm gonna make sure you good. Everybody
fact.
that come to Detroit,
Right.
they call me. You feel me? Like
I
Trick gave me the no-fly zone key. When Trick was doing it, he was just trying to say, hey, we inviting y'all to the city, we paying y'all all this money, show the artists some love.
Right.
So they took it wrong, and they used to get their ass whooped.
Facts.
Me, once he gave it to me, I said, I'm gonna flip it.
And everybody gonna make
I'm
money.
gonna bring everybody to this motherfucker and let them know you can go home safely, just have fun.
Well, I'm gonna
And
be
that's
there
what we do,
June
we stream
20th.
from the
I just
block.
put that out
We
there.
turn that shit all the way
I'm
up,
coming
so
too.
You
I
coming
just
with me?
wanna,
Yeah.
come on. I give
I love
everybody
that.
opportunity, though.
I love that you're making it a positive situation, because a lot of times if people pull up and you make it about you, but you're making it about
I
different
make it
people in a
about
different
them.
neighborhood.
And I'm-
Not only Detroit, but now you popping out. You're
Yeah.
allowing people to showcase their businesses, small businesses, like you said, showing their merch and
Yeah.
selling their merch, and you're allowing people the opportunity to
that's what
financially
it's all
gain off
about.
of this.
Like,
What
as
I
well.
love is I feel like you and Ace Metaphor, we brought him on here like for relationship coaching for you, but y'all coached each other.
Yeah.
for sure.
yes.
For sure.
And I,
sure.
You know, I love that you locked in now.
Yeah,
I feel like we got you to open up to some things.
No, y'all did for sure. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It
He ain't gonna open up to them nipples getting touched.
I'm learning. I'm learning as I go. But
Okay.
I deal with a real rough life, man. Just in the streets and just being snaked by a lot of people, by family with this rap shit brain. So I'm one of the people I kind of shut down at certain times. Like, man, I ain't even. I'll run away from some shit.
Well, I want to
Just
say,
so
when
I
I
won't
first
react
met you, I
crazy.
was like, he is so amazing.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad that we were able to make this happen.
Sure.
You know, rich off rap.
Rich off rap, man.
Period.
The motherfucker
And streaming.
is
And
about-
creating
is about
multiple-
to get ready
and
to drop.
boxing.
We
Yeah,
dropping
and
Why-
boxing, multiple
Why in
streams.
Friday.
It's the multiple
And it's
streams.
just a different thing, man. Because a lot of people always used to be, oh, he a drill rapper. All he talk about is kill people. I'm past that. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like that I got a goal to help my people get out the hood. So I changed the narrative. I rap about good shit. I live a good life, so I rap about that. At that moment, I was just rapping about what I was in, and probably I made it out. So I like to spread a good message to the other people, man. They be overshadowing my shit. When I'm on there with a gun, they want to go viral. But when I'm giving back to African kids, getting an award from the president, they don't go viral with that shit.
Aw.
Fuck is
They
wrong
don't
with
highlight
people,
those
man?
things.
I'm
You
a
like,
good person. I'm a
Rich
good
off
person.
rap. Rich
I'm a
off
good
rap.
person.
He definitely expressed that he's teaching the young niggas how to get rich off of, and I
Get
off
rich
me
off
for
rap.
streaming.
When are you
yeah.
boxing again, though?
I'm boxing at the end of this summer. I'm gonna
Dope.
take another real
We
pro
outside.
boxer because don't no rapper want to fight me. So I'm tired of them playing. And I'm just gonna do one more and I'm gonna hang it up, man.
So when
DJ
you-
Academics, you better give me my interview. You always showing me
Aw,
love
shit.
though. DJ Academics always show me love.
I think
Okay.
Emma's got to get it
Snap
together.
Dogg
You know,
he's the top boxer. He
Yeah,
said he
well,
like if Snap Dogg box Blueface, I got 100,000 Snap Dogg win.
You know,
Oh,
he
so,
got-
yeah, I know
fuck
the
with
whole
me.
Blueface situation. I mean, that's
Free
not a bad
blue,
thing.
free
Yeah.
blue for sure.
Fact.
And now, Ace Metaphor, I want to thank you for opening up on here too, because I know you have your platform, but I love what you brought here today with us.
Yeah, I always talk shit. Appreciate it.
And thank you for tonight's conversation. I think that a lot of women, particularly me, are learning from what men really experience, what they think, and honestly, not for nothing, like he said, that you be repping for the women, but honestly, I think that women have to be real with themselves. And
Yeah.
and
And
it's
what
passion that they
yeah.
and I personally, Angela knows, I'm not gonna speak too much on my situation, but I feel like I was in a fairy tale world, and it was like this man was continuously expressing to me like this is not what's going on. But you continuously have sex, you're continuously intimate, you're continuously around one another, and as a woman with emotions, it seems like it's something else. But I respect the fact that you're kind of like putting it out there. Hey,
Appreciate
if this
it.
man isn't doing X, Y, and Z, that is
Yeah.
one, not your man,
Yeah.
and two, this is not what's going on.
Love
So I
hurt.
appreciate
Yeah.
That shit
tonight's
hurt, man.
conversation.
You
because
can't touch,
it's
see,
got-
or smell it, but that shit hurt.
Should love hurt?
It
I
do.
appreciate it.
Should
Love
love
should
hurt?
not
That shit
hurt.
hurt.
Should love hurt?
No.
Should.
A broke like when it go that way when
It
you
shouldn't, but
when
it
you
does.
really
Love
invest
should
your
feel
time
good.
because men we don't just when we cheat we thinking with our dick when a woman cheat we already know. It's like, say for instance, I'm just being real with you. When I got a woman, this is the woman that I'm looking at like, okay, I could possibly marry all that. I know she's not a hoe. That's why I'm taking her serious and I'm keeping her away and I'm making sure she's straight. Now the moment she go cheat, she's not a hoe. So when she go fuck that nigga, she actually like that nigga. That's why we take it hard because it's over after that point.
Yeah.
When we go cheat, we thinking with our dick, we can go fuck a bitch and say, bitch, I just missed
No,
I missed
I'm
my
sorry.
bitch way
I
harder
think
than that.
it's a
Women
different-
cheat to
Fucking
fill a
this
void.
bitch just made me want to
It's
miss
a
my bitch. I'm about to
different-
go home and
it's a-
cuddle. Babe, I love your ass. I ain't doing that
It's
shit.
a different
Hell no.
time. I'm
Until you
sorry,
do it
Snap.
again.
When women are having sex outside, it's not just emotional nowadays. Like sometimes we trying to just catch our nut too. Oh, you
It's to
outside?
fill a void.
I'm outside too.
But that
It's to
means
fill a
you's
void.
fucking hoe.
No,
No,
it
it
doesn't.
don't.
Why you
Wait,
just throw that body on your
Why
cooch
aren't you
cooch
a
for
hoe?
nothing?
Snap, before you snap
How
too much,
come
let
you
me
ain't
ask
a
you
hoe?
this. What
Snap.
if
We are hoes.
what if you cheated and she cheats as revenge?
It's over with. I can't take that shit, man.
But that means she a
I'm
hoe
being
because
real.
she got her lick back?
No, she not no hoe. You and that nigga, go ahead, sail the boat. I'm gone.
So it's okay for you to do it, but not for her
Yeah,
to do
you
it.
better
You
not
want
go
her to
open them
stay.
legs.
You want her to stay.
We gonna get through it, baby.
That's
I'ma
right.
tell
Well,
you.
with that being said,
You gotta show me. You gotta show me. We gonna get through this shit, man.
I
That's just
agree.
real shit.
Wow, you can't show her y'all gonna get through it because you the one that
'Cause
cheated
listen,
first.
Listen, after every woman, when they showing you that you gonna get through it, you gonna change your ways and fix your ways to make her better. Y'all better than each other. But if we ain't going through shit,
Lead by example.
fuck all that fairy
Oh, she
tale
gotta stop
relationship,
her
bitch.
shit,
I'm
sir.
gonna get my
Be
dick
a
sucked.
grown
What
ass
do you
What do you
man.
think,
Be a
Ace?
grown ass
Hold
man
on.
and
What
lead by
does Ace
example.
think?
I'm leading.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you
We
this.
gonna fuck up.
No. I'm gonna be real with you. I mean, in my life, have I fucked up in relationships when it came to like fidelity or whatever? I have before.
Yeah.
But that shit is so old to me now. Like I don't have the energy to do it. Like it's not even like I'm not cheating because I fuck with you. It's I don't have the energy to hide. I don't have the
And you're
energy
not
to do
cheating
that.
because you fuck with you.
Yeah, no,
Period.
I just don't got the energy. No, I'm just playing.
Cheating,
But now
take a lot.
It do.
but here's the thing. It's I've learned because I feel where the overall message you're trying to say is you can be disconnected from the actual sexual experience to where it doesn't fuck up your relationship
All
or
the
how you
time.
view. But that's a problem, and that's something I had to address within myself because I was disconnected from sex so much that now that's bleeding into my relationship. Now when we having sex, I'm still disconnected because here I
It's
am.
just like we get when we need it.
Right. Like the fact that we say proudly as men, bruh, I don't have no emotions when I'm doing this cheating. That's something that we need to address within ourselves. You feel me? And so I done got to the point where it's like, man, let God bless me with a good woman again.
And I ain't gonna fuck up.
That shit, man, I ain't about
That's
to.
Because
where you at
I
right
do
now?
think that women can also be disconnected and like you said,
Yeah.
the same way that men can. And it's
And you
it's
gotta
not
be willing to help a
yeah.
woman, even if she's broken, bro. You gotta show her it's different.
Now,
Don't-
another
don't
part
take
I
her to
do
the
agree
same
with
route
you.
that she went through.
Another part that I do agree with you though is there is a different severity when there's that emotional cheating involved too.
Yeah.
Like there's a different severity. So like if you don't have enough respect for my relationship to just get your dick and come home, but now you love this nigga, now that's a problem. And
Fuck that.
sometimes
Once you get the dick,
But
I
what
can't
he
do
was
it.
saying,
We feel
it's
the same
like-
way. Now you love this bitch.
Nah,
Yeah,
but see,
y'all mentally stronger than
but
me.
but
I'm being real.
but a lot of dudes don't. A lot of dudes, and that's why I said we gotta really. Because here's the thing, she'll end up leaving you for that nigga because she actually think it can work in a relationship, and that nigga the whole time was dirty macking.
Facts.
Because that's how they get them. Oh
They get
yeah,
you
I
at your
never,
vulnerable
I
moment.
never do you like your niggas doing you. You should be over here.
All the
Why you
things
think a
your
nigga ask
man
you?
won't
Why
do.
you
gotta
think
put
a nigga
that
always
on
ask
us.
you what happened to your last relationship? You give him the tea and he gonna use that on you.
Honestly, y'all truly do not believe that the same way y'all can go out and just fuck something, that women could do the same thing.
I
And that
believe
is
it.
really
do
sad.
that, she's a hoe.
She's not a hoe.
She's
Yes,
not
you
a
are.
That make you
Why
a
you
hoe.
taking dick from dick?
And you
Because I'm gonna tell you real. I'm gonna be real with you.
Because
a
I have
real
needs
woman,
as well as
a real
you.
woman, you not about to go
Relax.
fuck another nigga. You gonna do this. I'm
Listen.
gonna tell
So
you.
what's
you
a
know
real
what?
man?
Listen.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what a real
What's
woman
a real
gonna do.
man?
Listen,
She
I ain't
gonna do?
working. I'm gonna let you go and I'm gonna do me.
So do
Then
the
you
same
don't
as a
fuck a nigga.
man.
Don't fuck a nigga and then come back to me.
Lies.
That's
same-
dumb.
Sometimes
Why
that's
would you do that? You
revenge.
coming back
Don't
to
go
me. What
fuck
did you
a bitch
just
and come
serve?
back to
You
me.
just added another
Exactly.
body and you ain't get nowhere. Now he get to walk around and he
Snapchat,
can
we
ruin
would
your
be all
relationship
night
and
with
blackmail
this.
your ass.
And I think that we can agree to disagree,
Disagree,
but
'cause
we
he don't
will
get
be
it.
all night with this.
You don't
Yeah.
get it.
I had so much fun doing this.
I appreciate
Good,
that.
I'm glad.
Thank
But
you.
before we go up there,
Oh,
you gotta
shit.
put these buffs on.
Okay.
You gotta, Angela gotta put the buffs on. We gonna see how
You
she
know that's
feel after she
right.
put these buffs
Let's
on.
go. She gonna feel like she gonna feel like a nigga
That's
who.
some
She
destruction.
gonna
Oh,
feel
my
like a,
mama, she get any nigga she want. She get any who you want.
I feel
Who you
like
who you want?
I feel like cheating.
Ain't
No
you
kidding.
feel like cheating?
I'm totally kidding. Never.
I feel like
See,
cheating
you
is
look
funny
good
as
with
shit.
the work.
Never.
You'll get a
I
nigga
feel
quick.
like you're in a relationship.
I
and you're
am.
not-
She is.
Yeah,
You in a relationship?
Yeah.
You got a relationship.
I'm a
vibes.
good, and
She
I am a
is.
good ass girlfriend.
Yeah.
Let
How
me
long,
tell you
how
that.
long it been?
Good ass girlfriend. Shut up.
I am.
How long
Oh,
it
I
been?
thought you said have.
No, I
No,
said
she
I
is.
am.
Oh, she's definitely
I'm
a
an
good
amazing
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
She is
I'm
an
an
amazing
amazing fan
girlfriend.
and an amazing girl. I feel good about that. I can say
Right.
that proudly.
So
Right.
you happy with your
I
relationship?
co-sign.
Give me some. Yeah.
That's what
I
I'm
co-sign
talking
you
about.
being a
you
great
happy with your
friend
little
and a
shorty
great
that you gonna
girlfriend.
do right by.
I know. I
With
can't wait
the
to meet-
advice that
Can I
you
meet
got
her?
from Ace.
Yeah.
Can I meet her for real? All right, we're gonna FaceTime her when we leave here. All right.
Oh, that's
Thank
nice.
you. Period.
Yeah.
All right,
Tonight
well,
was
Ace
fun,
Metaphor
y'all.
Snapped Out. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Destiny, for joining us too. Had a good time. My girl Gigi, just so y'all know, she ain't going nowhere.
Period.
Period. Okay.
I might have been on a little hiatus.
squirting on your faces.
Gigi be squirts. I just don't get that ass leaking shit, but it's okay though.
But it's okay. You're gonna experience
Look,
it
I
very
thought
soon.
next time you come
With tissue
back,
and rag.
next time you come back, we'll talk about it.
You bring your new love, and we'll tell you how to do it.
No, I just told you I'm private. I ain't doing that internet shit. Nope.
Not from the block.
You ain't accepting the collab.
Ooh.
You ain't accepting the
We ain't
collab.
doing that.
Streaming from the
lip
butt.
service.
Hell
New
no.
segment. All right.
All right.
It's lip service.
It's lip service.